Okay. Should be live, hey guys. Well, what's going on? I'm Kings. Playing some more Genshin Impact. Okay. Literally haven't moved when we started, so we are sitting here still. So we still gotta go do our dailies. We gotta come back and actually do the story mission, finish it off anyway. I'll finish up the rest of these as well. Story quests we currently have, and I'm not sure if we'll get into Sumeru every time I think I'm gonna go in get into Sumeru. We never really do. So I'm not gonna keep up my hopes up for getting actually into Sumeru today, but hopefully we're gonna finish all these little story quests that we just have sitting in our quest list, just chillaxing, just doing nothing. Alright, so we're gonna go do our dailies. Let's go do that. Need to do that. Okay, so I think I swapped them out to Inazuma if I'm not mistaken, so all our dailies should be over here. Which one to go to? I think I upped the volume on my end. Okay, a lot of way. Just reach the area in the time limit. Okay.
Quietly now. These are about to get dicey.
Oh no, we're gonna be in the water. Oh, no!
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Oh, how do I get back?
Take it easy.
I think this is a don't have to kill them. I do get a little bit of extra stuff out of that, but nah. As long as I actually get here, that's all that matters. Hey Joshua, what's up, man? Good morning, good morning. Alright, I'm gonna head back here, get some health real quick. My character's not looking so hot. There we go. Alright, next one's down there. Destroy the Hilly Turtle Towers. Pretty sure that's always a daily quest. Huh. Well, this is right here. Might as well do this while we're here. Hello.
Game's up. Time's over.
You ever heard about this game? It's pretty popular when it first came out. It's still pretty popular now.
Warfare, I guess. Coming at ya. Whoa.
It's a free-to-play game, so
Good luck.
there's no real new games to play right now. So I've been just kind of... What's going on? Oh, this is double drop for those. Actually, I should probably actually try to get those things. Keep not doing it. Especially when there's double dropping, I should probably get them. Look, there's another chest over here. Gotta go over there for a mission. Probably gonna do that as well. Oh, this chest. Oh no, there's a chest over there too. I must have like missed a lot of the crap in this area. What's here? Get out of here. Stupid archer. 10,000 basic damage. I'll take it.
I'm loving this treasure hunt.
Let's get this other chest over here. I mean, gotta come backwards. Yeah. I'm playing on PlayStation. It's gonna be on Xbox soon. I can't remember when the date for Genshin releases on Xbox. I can look it up real quick. Handy dandy Google. What it's there for? Handy dandy Google. Yep. Alright. Genshin. Impact. Xbox. Release. November. Genshin comes to Xbox in November. So, you gotta wait 2 months before you can play it on Xbox, but I'm playing on PlayStation 5 right now. That's what I'm currently playing it on. Wait. Hey, big guy.
Hey there!
I just instantly fell down.
Watch out! Hiya! Fire! Well, with rocks.
You can't say that's not fair.
Coming at ya! Hiya! Tap!
Oh, where'd that chest go? There it is. Mine.
Quick, let's pack it up.
I don't see any more chests available. Yes. See that challenge over there? Let's go challenge back over this way. I don't really want to swim all the way across that, to be completely honest. Eh. I have this game downloaded on my phone, but I never played it. Yeah, a lot of people play it that way. I don't particularly play mobile gaming. I don't believe mobile gaming is real gaming, in my opinion. Just money. Gambling simulators is really what they are. Really. Boom. That was easy.
Easy money.
Easy money. Alright, let's go destroy these towers. Feel my knee.
Coming at ya! Ha-ha! Ha! Coming at ya!
Yeah, I don't really need to actually kill these guys. I just need the towers.
Watch out!
Alright, let me pass y'all out of here. Okay. Why is it on this island? I don't know. Defeat the opponents. Defeat the opponents. Where are the opponents at? Where are they at, game? Where's they at, game? Don't see your opponents. Oh, shit. Of course, there are these guys.
Going in! Let's light it up! Here comes the catch.
Knock our ults out. The big guy left.
Attack!
Attack! We're cannons!
Watch out!
Okay. Now, with that, we are done. Wait, I thought that was 4. Is that not 4? No, it's not. Huh. Whoopsie. Oh, we were done. I guess not. What do you want, lady? What rumor? What are we talking about? What are we doing? Go to the roof to clean... Go to the roof? You want to clean your mess? How do I get to the roof, game? A plum tree?
Surely that child isn't
Yeah. Oh, here it is. There we go. I cleaned your mess that you left, I guess, lady. Gonna wait till November. Oh, you play on Xbox? Okay. Get my water open. Haven't got water open yet. There we go. Daily commissions are done. Okay. Do I have anything to deposit in this tree? I know. I do. I got 231. Offer. Need the money. 50,000. 1,000. I'll take more 50,000s. Hey, money! Alright, so we're at 35 right now. We gotta get to 50. These are all just, I think, picking up chests in the area, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure. Get 200 XP as well. Alright, so... No, we gotta go to Mondstadt. 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 Go to Mondstadt, please. You play Xbox with other people? Nice. Okay. I only really play with subs. Oh, I really do.
Thank you for completing. Add Astra.
Okay, let's get our expeditions done. Give me my money. Money, 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 money. Alright, these out. Mine. Alright, what are we doing with our resin today? I don't know. I don't think we can upgrade this yet. Can we? Wednesday. Yeah. Ouch. I think it's always gonna take forever. Okay, you're...
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Even with all of that, we only got him to 77. I could spend my resin on getting the double, drop stuff. Or we could do artifact hunting and level up artifacts. Or we could do talents. One day. So, I could theoretically go do this. It is available today. This one's not, though. So I could do Yolan's. In fact, I still can't do this. I could technically do it, I think. But I think the game will just, like, be upset if I do it. The entrance to this trance will unlock after a specific request. To ensure that the best experience, please complete the relevant request. You cannot initiate. Quick challenging co-op mode. Oh, so it's not gonna let me do it either way. Oh, no, it will let me do it. Really? I could fight it either way. Possible rewards. We need to get one of these. Then we could get one of these. I wonder... I don't know how these domains work. Do these domains work as using fragile resin? Not fragile resin, but condensed resin? I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sure. Huh. Maybe. The worst that happens if we do this and we don't, we just win some fragile resin, no big deal. You know that we never have enough for... We're just short on making the 5th one. Okay. What's this? Got our, spin the resin. Okay, let's go get some heals before we go do that. So, heals. Yes, I will be not getting, I do this early. What is going on? Oh, there's a quest randomly over here. What? Wonder why there's a random quest over here. Oh, there's weeklies today. It's one day. Should go do that. We should go do that. Oh, we're gonna forget if I don't do that. There's a chest over there. Pretty sure I have the mushroom. Mushroom lady. She doesn't even register if I actually give it to her or not. Okay. You say so, lady.
This one's got your name on it. I'm loving
Yeah,
this
in
treasure
box, though.
hunt.
Okay. 64% still. Jesus. Like, this one's 100, this one's 90, this one's 70, but this one's like 64. Jesus. Alright, this one's really close too, 90. And there's some that are just like, yeah, no, not even close. 59, 65, 50. Alright, I was gonna do something just a second ago. It's in my head, but then I forgot. Weeklies, right. I go do the weeklies. Gotta do Mondstadt until Mondstadt's maxed out, and then we'll do leeway. 81%. There's still 2 quests left, and I still don't know how to get them unlocked. This one has invulnerable to pyro. Of course it is. Check on the map. Really, you're making me go up? Why can't you climb this? I say, you should be able to climb that. It's a mushroom. There's, see it? It's that purple little dot over there. Alright, we're big machine. They're a big machine.
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. Take it easy.
Watch out! Coming at ya! A proper send-off from the Spina with love.
Yeah, I know it's immune to pyro and all, but
Coming at ya!
take that bonus damage from it.
Ooh.
Dead. Slime core for relief. Return. Alright, 2 more. Flame. Go check map. Check map. Bye-bye. It's always above. Every single time. 100% of the time. Going this way.
Yeah. Take it easy.
Yeah, watch out!
I don't need to kill you. You're going that way? Oh. I think we're still going this way, man. Which way are we going? I think it's right here.
Coming at ya! Hey there! Hiya!
There we go. I'm gonna go back that way. Kill the big machine thing again. Wish they were different every single time instead of just the same creature. I forgot to check to see what this guy's immune to. Fuck. Hopefully he's not immune to Geo.
Fire! Well, watch out!
No, he is. Of course he is.
You're
Okay.
toast! At the frying pan, teamwork is dreamwork!
Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Take it easy.
Haha!
Alright, we saw... Yes, there it is.
Adventure time.
Adventure time!
Go! I'm going in! Huh? Eat this! Booba!
Okay, shield's gone.
Hiya!
Goodbye.
Quick, let's pack it up.
Okay. So... Go back. Got one more to do, and we gotta do those quests. Same. So one more of these and we'll level up to level 8. I think it's max. Right? Yeah, level 8's max. How much do I get from these again? 40. Yeah, I should probably do these. I should probably abandon the bounty. Abandon the bounty. That way we can still do the bounty in leeway. We'll do these quests first and we'll do the bounty in leeway. That's actually just here. Oh wait, quest done. Give her some seeds I already had. Timmy! I'm not sure if I have any wheat. Okay. Got 38. Or 6, now I have 26. Oh well. Mondstadt! Woohoo! Reach max reputation, Mondstadt! Fortunately, should I drop that last quest? I wonder if it's possible. I should probably head back. Let me see if that is possible to drop that quest. Let's see if we can go and do it leeway. Wings of Azure Wind. We are now done. Cool. Get these on all my characters. Okay. Okay. I was gonna do leeway. Leeway is next for all our stuff. Alright, where do we go for that? Down here. Here we go. Where is this thing at? Reputation and leeway. I'm only at 60% here. Oh shit ton of these quests though. Oh. Some in at least. Yeah, I don't even know how to even get these. Still missing 20 of them somehow. He wants 2 sausages. This guy wants tea break pancakes. Okay, Irish chunks. Do that one because quick and easy. Alright, this guy's invulnerable to Cairo. Don't care. That quest giver. The quest giver should be right here. Right there. I got a lot of iron chunks. Okay, where is this mission at? Here it is. First time doing this in leeway, so see how this goes.
Busted.
Hey there!
Back that way. Oop.
Coming at ya! Hey there! Nah! Nah!
Get out of here.
Ow! Hiya! Ha! Watch out! Nah!
Can't tell where this is taking me, to be completely honest. Shit. Probably not gonna have enough height to get up here, am I? Oh, don't move.
I'm loving this treasure hunt.
Let me just go straight down. This is a very weird location. This mountains here kind of cock blocks a lot of shit. Why is my guy damaging himself? Wait, where'd that will-o-wisp go? Or Sealy, sorry, not will-o-wisp.
It's a miracle!
It's a miracle! It's us having the key for this random box. It's a miracle too! Still haven't even attacked the thing yet. Trying to find the last one, which is located freaking where, man? Up right here. There's the thing we need to kill. Hello, random guy.
Coming at ya! Coming at ya!
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Cha.
Hey there! Hey there!
Damn, this guy's tanky as shit.
From the Spino.
Game's up. It's over. Busted.
I'm going in! Let's light it up! You're toast! Nice and spicy! Watch out! Coming at ya!
There he goes.
Yeah!
Used to think I did not want to die. Alright, now I'm gonna go back to Leeway and turn that in. Yeah, that was definitely a faster way. Well, I'm happy Mondstadt's finally over. There we go. So all our weeklies and bounties for the week are over. Cool. Now we can go back to doing what we were doing beforehand, which was figuring out if we want to do talent level up points or other things. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Honestly, we probably should be grinding these. Probably what we should be doing.
Oh! Oh!
Problem is we just spent all our stuff on red gel or condensed resin. Means we should probably either send it on artifacts or level up points. These are available today though, so thing is we don't have any of these. I don't think so. Mondstadt real quick, find out. Yeah, I could do it here in this place, but I don't like doing it here in this place because it's all over the place. Too big of a city. Mondstadt's all nice and condensed. Everything's like right next to each other. I could technically get that now if I want to. So we're looking for 52 badges. 52 badges. There we go. Like 9 of them, which is not that much. I'll do 1. I think I was gonna do the boss fight for her, wasn't I?
World.
it's gonna ruin the story for me. Oh well. Whoop. This can't be good. Okay, we just lost a lot of health from that. Okay. Probably gonna lose.
Quietly now.
Proper send up. Hey there. Hiya. Cha. Coming at ya. Coming at ya.
Here comes the cash. Gotcha.
Fire. Coming at teamwork is dreamwork.
Ow.
Off we go.
Eat this.
What is happening? What is happening?
Race you. Boba, get them. Hey there. Watch out.
Cha. Take it easy.
Let's light it up. Coming at ya.
Game's up. Fun's over. Ta.
Use the power of what? To destroy Imperial Shadow Attack? I don't know what that means. What does it mean?
Hey there. Must do my duty.
I just lost all my health.
Quietly now.
Going in. Coming at ya. Hey there. You're toast. Ha-ha. Ooh. Ha. Watch out. A proper send-off from the Stina with love.
What just happened?
Everybody stand back.
Things are about to get dicey.
Eat this. Nice and spicy.
Cha.
Out of the frying pan. It's coming at ya.
Well, I almost killed it.
Coming at ya. Hey there. Attack. That's the way. Hiya. Watch out.
Got it. Woo! Yep, so even condensed resin doesn't do anything. Your regulation will consume 1 cost, half opportunity remaining, 3 out of 3. Nice. I didn't even get the thing I'm looking. Oh no, I did. Okay. Got 2 of them actually. And then a bunch of garbage. What is this? Goblet does physical damage bonus. Okay. I don't need physical damage bonus, I need a Geo or any other element that's not Cryo or Dendro or Electro. Okay, just leave it in main. I got one. I can level up my thing once, I think. Let's get some health. I'm pretty sure you can only get those once a week, I'm fairly sure. I'll kick him that fight though. Wait, didn't I get it? No, I didn't get it. I got 2 of the 3. I'm pretty sure out of the things. Yeah, I got these 2, but not this one. And I gotta wait 6 days to maybe get another chance at it. So you're not even guaranteed it. And you need 1 of them just to level up 1. Which means each of these freaking talents level up. If I do manage to get that 1 item, once a week, only 1 of them. Just from 6 to 7. Including how many you need for 7 to 8. So leveling these up to max is going to be impossible. Fun.
I do love
Was not worth doing. I just wasted, I guess I got some stuff, but it wasn't worth doing. I got a bunch of shit that I didn't need. Sucks. A bunch of condensed resin I should probably use. What do I do with it?
Logo. It was.
I should just get talent stuff, right? They're all the same, so I think this is the right one. Party's lower than the recommended level. Oh no! Your character periodically inflicted with smoldering flames, causing you to take pyro damage until the inflicted pyro element is removed. What?
Watch out! Where'd that come from? I'm going in!
Let's light it up! Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
Get them! Hey there! Watch out! A proper send-up!
So these 2 losers?
Fina with love.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Coming at ya! Haha!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Okay. Goodness, resin. We got 4 of them. With 1 of the prosperity things. Okay.
That really hurt!
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Can I stand, please?
Watch out! Attack! That's the way. Hey there! Watch out! Everybody stand back! A proper send-off from the Spina with love.
Where'd you go?
Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now.
Watch out!
Okay. It's weird they're not dropping the 2 things at the same time. It'd be swell. I didn't get a single purple that time.
I'm coming at ya! A proper send-off from the Spina with love.
Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Going in! Watch out! Attack! Watch out!
Maybe one more after this. And we're gonna have to go hunting for some Katui after this anyway, because we're not gonna have enough of those. I thought we got 4 each time, and then now this one will get 2. Granted, it puts it in there, so I guess.
Everybody stand back! Let's lock! Eat this! Coming at ya! Watch out! Attack! Now! Attack! That's the way! Coming at ya!
Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
Watch out! Hiya! Come on now, you. Focus! I'm going in!
Maybe I can never actually get full health from Bennett. Be swell. Last one. Okay. So even with all that, I still have enough. Okay, probably turn some of the stuff I have into... I don't need the, greens, right? Yeah. What are they called? I should look when I was there. They're called... Guide of Prosperity. Prosperity. Oh, I have a lot of these. Okay. Then I need to get these things. Dude, Stardust Exchange. 1,000. I'm not sure how much I need. Now it's level 6. Technically, I could go do this. Hmm. I just need more of this prosperity. Hold on. So we need what, 6? So we need 5 plus another. What was it beforehand? They go up to like 9 or 12, something like that. I at least need at the very least another probably 15. Most likely, if not 20, depending if it's 12 or not. I'm not sure if it doubles. Just get these to 6. But these aren't so bad. Like, I'm pretty sure I could do these. I don't think these are lag behind a thing. Yeah, they're not lag behind a thing. Apparently there's only one attempt remaining on it, whatever that means. What's my health looking like?
I
Get
really
full health
want
before we do that thing. Okay, we spent the last hour just doing our practically our daily thing where we're just spending our resin and all that stuff. Okay, oopsie. Okay, I don't have a lot of resin, so we'll have to spend some fragile resin on this. Oh well. Is it worth it? We can only do them once a week anyway. Might as well wait till tomorrow. Yeah, wait till tomorrow's no point wasting fragile resin. So now we need to go do our regular story quest mission that we were currently on. So we're doing this.
Take it easy.
Okay.
Wow, what is this place?
Nice spear, lady.
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So, you're cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead. That pattern looks familiar. From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing. Oh, just like last time.
You just gotta have. I'm not really sure how the mechanism works. How does it know that you're looking at it right? Like, for it to open? It don't make no sense. Some of my character's just dying slowly. There's not really much I'm doing different. This character's super weak. I got the ult. Give us a little bit of health back. Not much, but a little.
This place doesn't feel at peace. That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... How do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony? I'm pretty sure that's not how people put it.
Why are there hilly turtles in here is the real question.
By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks. You talking to us?
She killed herself. Well, pick any of those. Yeah, I don't get it. Okay, I'm looking at it. I don't understand. Looking right at it, Gabe. But I'm looking right at it. Like, I don't understand. What am I doing wrong, game? Oh, now it works. Okay. Yeah, it sucks that Huta died already. He didn't kill slimes. Sad times.
Hey there! Not the proper send-off! From the Spina with love. Hey there!
just opened up. Okay, I guess we're not going that way.
This looks the same, but there aren't enough. Ah, so confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
Get out of here, spider.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Hup.
Never got that secondary glowing ball thing. Did I miss it somewhere? Huh. There's new that I saw. Weird. Huh. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Where's this go? Don't know. I'm kind of turned around.
Huh?
There's another one here now.
Isn't this where we just were before?
Who was just talking just now?
Finally! Paimon
Is that the
thought we
Traveler?
were gonna be trapped in that weird place forever.
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So that's the weird stuff out of the way, right?
Yep. Just dive off the edge here.
What?
Yay!
Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place.
What's around ghosts in here?
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves one day?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me. As long as you yell it really loud, your wish will come true in the future.
Yell it? Isn't that kinda embarrassing?
As soon as the first person yells, then everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed anymore.
That's right. Little Wu, you start.
All right, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks, so I could eat Joy and chili chicken every day.
That's your wish?
If that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of Mora. With Mora, you can do whatever you want and be happy.
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Not just one. One for everyone. No, loads for everyone.
It's the toy box.
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ming Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too. I'll be the best artisan around.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
that
just
way we
36
don't
started
need
the
to work
Abyss for the
harder
first
to
time
make
ever.
Xiao lanterns.
Really? So? I haven't gone past 5-3.
Anyway, those are our wishes. Mung, Big G, what about you? Me?
Huh? They all disappeared. Right when he was about to make his wish.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern ride the 5 of us spent together.
It's been
I
so
don't have
long.
Milani.
Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Wu's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman. And Songza makes great shell lanterns.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a promise to each other. Anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of like when I got Navia. Navia's like pretty much the only reason I'm still playing this game. If I didn't get Navia, I'd probably like be struggling massively.
Take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days. Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs to learn how to read the room! Monk's already crossed the border. That's the only way to send Big G off. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to a doctor's office than an actual funeral parlor. During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was spreading all over the land. Death devastated the world of the living. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As
Yeah, you have a bunch of characters I don't even have.
its founders were deemed too insignificant to matter.
Like, I don't have Milani, I don't think I have Emil, I don't have Kuzuha, I don't have Chiori, don't have Raiden, and don't have Zhongli. Like, all those characters I don't have.
After
I have Deha, and I have
Liyue Harbor
Navia
became
out of all those
bustling
characters
hub
you
of
mentioned.
prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But in the end, some lunatics stirred up the legacy of the dead. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that at its peak, life was on the verge of bringing about its own extinction, while death was coming back with a vengeance. It took a long, long time, longer than you'd think, to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today, neither would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, you or me. The previous directors all love to tell this one too, although, if you ask me, I think I tell it best. What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that, a funeral parlor. Nothing more to it. We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence between life and death should never be taken for granted. Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to the place where all begins and all goes to rest. What kind of place is that? I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? No need to hound me with questions about every little thing I say.
Right. Dude, we're almost level 50, man. We're so close. We might actually get there by the end of the day, and then we got a bunch of grinding to do for our characters. That's gonna be a pain.
I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you say? But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and give you a far less fond farewell.
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well, I have no intention to bother them.
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile on your face?
Well then, last but not least,
You don't get over the
let's say
past,
our
I'll kill
goodbyes
you?
to Big
Like, that's a
G.
little extreme.
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to goodbye and such.
No worries. I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets. You can leave in peace now.
All right. I'll remember you all. Goodbye.
He's gone then.
Bye-bye.
I thought that closure would bring me relief, but all I can feel now is emptiness.
So, what was
That'll make me
mission
just jealous,
today?
so...
We didn't have a chance to hear it earlier.
After each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both our families to spend the Lantern Rite together. That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu.
That's right. Also, think about this. Everyone gets burnt to ash one day. So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again in the afterlife. Isn't that great?
Thank you?
Thank you?
Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wulong Hill. I have a lot of feelings to process.
I already have the
No
artifact set.
worries. It's a good
Or I have the
opportunity for
artifact
you to
of,
go on vacation. Consider your leave
I'll have to check
approved.
after this. Remember what it's called.
Naturally.
Is this done yet? Like, how much longer do I have for the storyline quest?
Aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for. It is a pity indeed.
The biggest pity of all is your lack of help.
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I didn't
I'm
find
not
any
sure what
way
it's
to
called.
worth
I'll check after
pursuing
this.
either. I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up. If so, I'll be sure to let you know.
You don't sound like you mean it.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the border...
Oh, stop saying creepy stuff.
Relax. I'll help you. I have my reasons.
Ow.
Reasons?
Much longer.
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left them with no regrets.
Okay. That quest is now finally finished. We're so close. So yeah, we're gonna check my Navia. The effect set I currently have is the Nighttime of Whispers, Echoes of the Woods, yeah. Only one I don't have right now is this one because I can't find any geo damage. I have no legendary geo damage anywhere, like none of them. 0 geo damage. I got Dendro, I got Cryo, I got Electro, Cryo, Dendro, Cryo, Physical, HP and HP, and that's all I got. Yeah, Yolanda I have, Emblem of the Severed Fate is what I currently have. But I still have a shit ton of stuff that I gotta level up for her. I still got 3 of the artifacts I still gotta level up. Max that out right now. Which one does this do? This gives you attack percentage, and this one gives Dendro, which I don't care for. Gotta go 8 Hydro, but... Ew, no Hydro for me. And now we're out of materials again. Always out of materials. Only went for C1 Yalan? How do you go for something? I don't know what you mean by that. So, yeah. Got 1,000 primo gems I need to spend. It was it when? Oh, okay. It's not tomorrow, but it's the next day. So the next people come out. I know what Constellation is, but how do you get them to magically spawn? Are you just spending money, like real money? Are you spending on these Genesis crystals or whatever? I don't know how that works. Spend money sometimes. Ew, you're one of those. Yeah, I just got a random new character. I got Ningguang. Okay. Don't know if she's any good, but I got her. Master Starglitter, the Rain Slasher.
Oh, hey there. I'm Kuki
Okay.
Shinobu, deputy leader of the Arataki gang. We offer a wide range of services, including but not limited to transport and logistics, security, home repair, and musical performances. Please feel free to contact me if you need anything. Here's my card.
Here's her card. Okay. Well, there goes our wishes. So, we got a new character. So there's that. Or 2 new characters from that. Yeah. It's a weapon. Or... Four rapid strikes consumes a certain number of stamina to unleash 2 rapid swords. Creates a grass ring of sanitation at the cost of part of our HP. What? You lose HP to do that? Weird. She's basically a healer, but doesn't it say it sacrifices her HP? It's pretty good. Yeah, but I don't have the materials to level her up. That'd be practically everything I have. Just get through 20, let alone anything else. I don't have like level up materials, man, like at all. I've got it. You do Hyper Bloom / Aggravate with a healer. She is good. What do you mean with a healer? I don't know what you mean by Hyper Bloom. Is that one of her talents? Yeah, you're saying a lot of words. It's ley line overflow. Yeah, but I'm spending pretty much all my ley lines, or all my resin on everything else. Like, I'm almost level 50, so I'm gonna have to spend pretty much most of my resin, if not all my resin, on grinding bosses and killing bosses. Kind of sucks, because I really want to do the ley lines to get level up stuff, but... Oh, okay. Bloom is a team with Denjo, Hydro, Denjo, and Electro on the team. I don't even have a Denjo character, really. Like, I technically do have some Denjo characters, but... These are my characters I currently have. Yeah, I got What's-Her-Face, and I got What's-His-Face, and then I got Cat Lady, and then I got Businessman. Those are my Denjo characters. The reason why I haven't leveled them up at all is because I just don't have the materials available to level them up past this level, because all the stuff required to level them up past that is restricted in whatever zone they belong to. Yeah. These are all my characters. And she's the only healer I have right now. Barbara. Unless you're saying that she's the healer, which I didn't see in any of her stats. It says she's the healer, though. Or any of her talents. She technically hits herself, but that doesn't really count. So, these are the characters I got. My current party setup.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not.
There's skill that heals? She's just too damn low level. There's nothing I can really do about it. I just want to spend some fragile resin on just grinding some of these. Times 2. So even if I do it, I'll get what? Maybe 6, 7? Yeah, he heals with his burst. Yeah, that's why he's on my team. But it's only up to 70%. Never heals past the 70%. I never have technically a full healed team, you know what I mean? The reason I have two fire dealers on my team is so I do even more damage with Navia. So my team is pretty much based around Navia, really. So yeah, there's only 2 quests I have left. Actually, no, I have one over here still. Unlocked as well. This one, yeah. I got 3 story quests left. Yeah. That's a lot of characters. I have like less than 20, I think. If that. Take a count. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 24. 5, 26, 27. I got 27. Alright. Thanks for popping in. Soap, appreciate it, man. Yeah, I gotta get better artifacts. Gotta level up the artifacts. Gotta get a better weapon. Of course, you got like I love how they say that you need better character talents, but then like you can't actually get the thing to spawn from the boss. All. I gotta wait a week for another attempt at it to drop one, maybe. Which sucks. Means you're just grinding the same fucking boss over and over again. I just gotta wait till Wednesday for the next banner. I'm not hoping to get the what's your face? The Shogun, Raiden Shogun. Okay, so just gotta pick up a quest now. I'm gonna go do this one in the middle. Hope I don't forget it's over here.
We've been to so many places lately. What do you say we take a day off from adventuring and just find somewhere nice to relax? Let Paimon think. Where are some nice places we could go? Oh, why don't we pay Cloud Retainer a visit at Mount Outsong? It's been a while since we last saw that illuminated bird. She's always the one popping up out of nowhere and scaring us half to death. So let's surprise her this time.
You lead the way.
What the purpose of this was. No! I want actually her on my team.
Right outside her place. Do you still remember the first time we came here? We even brought offerings and everything. And when we told her that Rex Lapis had been assassinated, she immediately threatened to squash Liyue Harbor. Paimon thought she'd be impossible to get along with. But now that we've spent some more time together, she's really not like that at all. We probably don't need to bring any offerings now that we've gotten to know her pretty well, right? Still, Paimon's got some snacks around here somewhere, so if she really wants something, we can just use that. Huh? Traveler? Did some... Whoa. What a pretty lady. Is she also here to visit Cloud Retainer? Yeah, you're right. All it takes is one look and you can tell she's someone special. As expected of that bird lady, really. She must have a whole bunch of Adepti friends from all over the country. Okay, but if we're both friends of Cloud Retainer, then we're basically friends by association, right? Want to go up to her and say hello? Helping you make more connections is a part of Paimon's job as your reliable guide. Paimon's got this.
Really, that's what's in the job description for guide? Okay.
Hello. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Paimon doesn't think we've met, but we're also friends of Cloud Retainer. May we have the pleasure of learning your name, Madam Adeptus?
You two... What is this tomfoolery? Has a shift in form so clouded your eyes that you no longer recognize one anymore?
Wait, you're... Huh? You're the illuminated bird? But you look... human! How did that happen?
Oh, donning human form is scarcely any test of one's abilities. As for your confusion, one merely had no reason to indulge such inclinations before.
So, you're indulging now because?
Well, one has made plans to pay a visit to some disciples at Liyue Harbor. Taking on a human form for such a trip is simply a way to make matters less conspicuous.
You? Worrying about keeping a low profile? You're the one who likes to pop up out of nowhere all over the place! In fact, Paimon can think of several examples, like that time when you suddenly appeared on top of a roof without any warning, or...
Ahem.
Hey, didn't we agree not to bring that up unless she asked?
Oh? So you have taken care to follow the proper rules of etiquette after all. Most commendable.
She want to get rid of her snacks. She want to keep her snacks on her.
Well, this is all Paimon's got. You don't mind, right?
One has never found oneself lacking in basic comforts. On the contrary, it is the gesture that one values above all else. So long as you've shown proper respect and consideration, the quantity or quality of the gift is but a trivial matter.
That kinda makes Paimon feel a little guilty for trying to keep them for herself. Anyway, where were we before you reminded Paimon about the gifts?
For you?
Ah, right. So by disciples, you must mean Ganyu and Shenhe. It's also been a while since we last saw them. Maybe we can come too.
One planned to extend the invitation even if you had not raised the matter yourself. Shenhe and Ganyu should be quite pleased to see you again. However, one would first inquire as to the reason behind your visit here. You have cause to seek one's company?
Yeah, we just found ourselves missing you and wanted to see how you were doing. We were hoping you'd tell us one of your stories. Who knew we'd run into your human form while we were at it?
Is that so? If there are no urgent matters at hand, then let us make haste for Liyue Harbor. Ganyu is likely still working at Yuehai Pavilion, so that shall be our first stop.
Your glove has like random claws out of it.
Go to Liyue Harbor.
Jesus. It's pretty deadly. Alright. Let's swap you out. Back.
It's time to pull the...
Shenoha has also secured employment recently. In her correspondence with me, she wrote that she shall have no need to return for the foreseeable future. Huh. Did they think one was so easily mollified? One shall investigate everything with one's own eyes and decide for oneself if their living conditions are satisfactory.
Did it? If I fast travel while she's talking, then she'll just end the talk, so gotta wait for her to finish.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
We're almost at Way High Pavilion. Hey, do you think Ganyu will be shocked to see Cloud Retainer like this? Guess we have no idea if Shenhe and Ganyu have ever seen her in this form before. Wait, where did she go? Why are you just standing there, Cloud Retainer?
Quietly now. One shall stay here. You two can go and meet with her.
But why? Isn't it better if we all go together?
Yeah.
If one were to proudly proclaim one's presence, Ganyu would surely profess herself otherwise unoccupied and drop everything to attend to one's visit. One fears that would only result in her staying up all night to make up for lost time. One does not wish to trouble her. Conversing vicariously via you two shall suffice. Do remember to inquire as to her recent well-being. Again, do not mention one's presence here.
Fair enough. Makes sense. All right, then, we'll just pass on your regards and...
Cloud Retainer?
Oh,
Oh, busted.
Is that lady someone you know, Ms. Ganyu?
She is indeed. I'm sorry, Huixin, but could we delay the upcoming meeting for a little bit? I believe my schedule today is quite full. Although, perhaps I could move some work to later in the evening.
She's already doing what she said.
Not to worry, Miss Ganyu. I'll make the necessary arrangements right away.
Thank you, Huixin.
It's been a while, Ganyu.
Greetings. What brings you here today? And Cloud Retainer, too. It's been quite some time since I last saw you in this form.
you are quite mistaken. One is not acquainted with this Cloud Retainer of whom you speak. One is simply a mere mortal passerby.
Huh?
Passerby.
Seems she's not buying it.
That was but a simple test.
Mhm.
One did not expect you to be able to recognize one so easily, especially after so many years of only seeing one's other form.
But recognizing you is, my responsibility as your disciple.
An apt observation. One was simply passing by while attending to some important business. One thought it would only be fitting to pay you a visit while in the area.
Wait, Paimon wasn't aware of any important... Cloud Retainer's right!
Oh.
Still got something super important to do, so we can't stay here for too long today.
Oh, is that so? But it's been so long since we last saw each other.
One simply desired to see you and had no intention of interrupting your work. A quick conversation should suffice for today. A more involved reunion should wait until you find yourself less occupied.
I understand. That should be fine.
While one acknowledges the amount of work that you have to deal with every day, one must also remind you to rest. Though Adepti blood flows through your veins, excessive exhaustion will still cause grave harm to your body. It still makes one nostalgic to see you as you are now, respected and independent. When you were young, you oft begged one to cuddle you to sleep when you suffered from nightmares.
Cloud Retainer! Stop!
If you insist. We are running short on time regardless, so one will refrain from going into each and every story. Why
Too
don't you
bad.
continue your conversation? One shall simply stand by and listen.
Wow, you've been to so many new places since the last time we spoke. If you ever need anything, please just come find me at Yue High Pavilion. Also, forgive me for my presumptuousness, Cloud Retainer, but if you plan to continue appearing in this form, don't you think it'd be helpful to adopt a human name?
A human name? Huh. You raise a valid point. Considering the sheer extent of one's renown, Cloud Retainer is surely too recognizable as a name.
You really think so? Not that you're not famous or anything, but that famous?
You presume to know the extent of one's illustrious achievements. One would hardly think such a thing to be possible. Nevertheless, Ganyu's advice cannot be ignored. From this point on, when in public occasions, be sure to refer to one as Shenyun.
Shenyun?
Ah, I assume that's a reference to the full record of Pristine Pavilion. An adeptus of years past would rise with the clouds and rest with the moon. They were enlightened and wise, free and unfettered. The writer referenced Master's name to describe her carefree and spontaneous nature.
Oh, that sounds super cool! Paimon feels like only the most powerful of Adepti could rise with the clouds and rest with the moon.
Actually, those lines were originally written to describe Cloud Retainer herself.
Huh? Wait, so you're really that powerful?
You literally made a threat earlier about destroying all leeway.
And what of it? Did you truly take one to be nothing more than a bird of bigger than average size?
Paimon sure did.
Not exactly.
To be fair, Cloud Retainer rarely speaks of her past accomplishments. The tales of her past can only be found in ancient texts. It is said that once, a long, long time ago, there was a severe drought in Liyue. Left with no choice, many people left their homes, while others spent day and night praying to the Adepti. Although I did not live through such tragedy, simply reading about it is enough to gain a visceral understanding of all the pain and desperation during that time. On top of the drought, a noxious gas also began to spread through the land. If not for Cloud Retainer's efforts, much of Liyue would be nothing more than a barren wasteland today. The books had this to say about what happened. Upon arrival, the Adeptus borrowed the wind to retain the clouds. Immediately, the clouds gathered together, and abundant rain burst forth from the heavens. Drought and plague were both driven away, and the people were saved.
Okay.
That's incredible!
Mortal records add embellishments to dramatize past events. One did merely with one ought, and even if one had not interceded, the other Adepti would surely have stepped in to help.
Even so, you stopped an entire drought! Can you really control the weather like the book said? Oh, Paimon suddenly has a lot more respect for you. So it was Paimon's bad for calling you Illuminated Bird before. You're not too mad, are you?
How laughable. A name is but a simple label we carry with us on our journey through the world. Why would one be offended by such a trivial matter?
That's a relief. In that case, Paimon will continue to call you whatever feels right in the moment.
Well, that is quite enough ancient history for now. Ganyu, have you had word from Shenhe? One has heard that she procured a job recently. Have you any thoughts on her workplace? And what, pray tell, of her monthly remuneration? Moreover, does she find herself overly inundated with work? Is she allowed time off during Lantern Rite?
That is a lot of questions.
There is no cause
worried,
for
Mother.
concern, Cloud Retainer. I introduced Shenhe to her employer personally. Wanmin Restaurant's business has been booming recently. So, with Chef Mao being swamped with customers, and Xiangling still off and out in search of new recipes, I introduced Shenhe to staff the restaurant.
I see. Most excellent indeed. One has had the pleasure of being introduced to that family. Xiangling is kind and astute, while her father is loyal and reliable. One has no cause to believe that they will make Shenhe's work difficult. Now, it is almost time to partake in the victuals of noon. One shall visit Wanmin
Victuals?
restaurant in person and see how Shenhe is doing.
Huh? But didn't you just say that you had something important to do?
Can that wait until after we've eaten?
Paimon's like, yeah,
You
we
may
want food.
return to your work, on you. One shall see to this matter on one's own. There will be many an occasion to dine together in the future. One is certain the opportunity shall present itself most readily.
Of course, Cloud Retainer. Please take care. Traveler, Paimon, I'll see you some other time.
See you around, Ganyu!
Bye-bye.
Paimon was pretty quick on the uptake there, don't you think?
Yeah,
As soon as
sure.
you mentioned important business to attend to, Paimon realized that you were just looking to cut the conversation short and not take too much of Ganyu's time. Is Paimon right?
No, in fact, it was not an excuse. One is indeed visiting Liyue Harbor for an important purpose.
Wait, for real?
The moment is not yet upon us. Still, the truth will be revealed to you in time.
Huh. She really seems to be playing up the whole mysterious Adeptus thing right now. Is it because we just heard that cool story about her powers?
Possibly.
Listen, let me tell you how.
You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, how can I not? Not even fine food is enough to distract from the presence of a fine lady, eh?
Oh, I'm far more interested in getting her details than ordering any dishes. Hey, how about you ask her?
You do it.
No. I think you should. Wait, she's coming.
What can I get for you today?
Greetings, miss. I was just wondering if you'd be willing to...
What would you like to order?
2 servings of more meat to go. Good chat. Bye.
At least you got the order.
Welcome. It's been a while. May I take your order?
Don't welcome us as guests and greet us as old friends in the same line. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and this is?
This is Miss Xinyun.
Master?
Huh?
One does not recall ever revealing this form to you before. How were you able to ascertain one's true identity with such ease?
I've trained and lived with Master for more than 10 years. I would recognize you no matter what form you take.
You...
Is something the matter, Master?
Hardly. One simply learned of your employment from your letter and came to check on your well-being.
And check out the great food, too!
Indeed. It's almost lunchtime. My apologies. I'm still on the clock and can't talk for very long.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon, are you here for Shenhe? The lunch rush isn't in yet, Shenhe. So I've got things covered for now. Go ahead, sit down and enjoy some time with your friends. I'll let you know if things pick up.
Thank you, Chef Mao.
Food!
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
It is just as one expected. The owner of Wanmin Restaurant is indeed a most reasonable and accommodating human. Still, the work here entails dealing with quite a varied group of people. Has this been difficult for you, Shenhe?
It's been manageable so far. I sometimes run into strange people, but I have figured out a way to deal with them.
Seems like you've been
Let's be
making
blunt.
progress. So by dealing with them, you mean...
First, I try to talk sense into them. If that doesn't work, I threaten them with violence. At this point, they usually decide they are in favor of a civil conversation.
Oh, a sensible plan. One is gladdened to see you integrate so well into human society.
Sensible. That's what we're going with.
And you, Master? How have you been?
Simply marvelous. Though Mount Outsong has scarcely enjoyed your presence recently, one has hardly found the pleasure of one's own company to be lacking.
I see. Oh, just as expected of Master. I have missed Master quite a bit too. Even though work has been busy lately, I've already had a conversation with Chef Mao about taking some time off soon to visit Master.
Oh, you did? Do make note of such matters in your letters in the future. There's hardly a need to keep one in suspense.
Whoa, her mood shot up just like that.
By the way, Master, since you are in Liyue Harbor, have you had the chance to visit Ganyu?
Indeed. She is similarly preoccupied with her work. There was time only to exchange a few simple pleasantries.
Ganyu told us the story of Cloud Retainer's name. It was amazing. We never knew how powerful she was before.
I see. In that case, allow me to also share a story about Master's past.
Oh?
Is that a problem, Master? I believe this to be a good topic of conversation.
No, not a problem. One was simply caught off guard. But no matter, please, proceed. One is most curious to see how much of one's own conversational prowess you possess.
Master once participated in a race against Mooncarver. After Mooncarver lost, he insisted that Master's ability to fly gave her a natural edge in such a contest. In
Seems like an
response,
excuse.
Master agreed to forego flying in return for being able to use one of her devices in the race. Mooncarver accepted, only to find Master with a brand new device on the day of the contest.
Huh, what kind of device was it?
Jetpack.
It was a mechanical vehicle made out of iron. What was it called again? Oh, an electro-powered bicycle?
Oh, you refer to the bicyclical Thunder Flashmobile. One spent 49
Thunder
days
Flashmobile.
conceptualizing and crafting it.
Yes.
It need only be infused with adeptal energy, and it can cover thousands of miles in one day. Oh, it boggles the mind why Mooncarver ever supposed he might best me in a contest of locomotion. Though he sprinted with all his might, he could barely keep up. Alas, the one flaw of my mechanism lay in its weakness against mountainous terrain. One was thwarted mere seconds from victory, when it was thrown off course and failed to make it across the final stretch. Truly a most unfortunate turn of events. Anyway, do go on, Shenhe.
Master, that was the end of that story.
Keep telling me more stories
Is that
about myself.
so? With you gone, one has seldom felt the desire to call upon those old fossils for another contest. What is a race without spectators, after all?
You're just showing
Have
off?
you been lonely, Master?
Lonely? Huh. At one's age, entire human generations come and go in the blink of an eye. Even one's own self-directed musings can span several days and nights. 'Tis a most foreign sentiment. The mere mention of it is preposterous. What is the reason for that look upon your face?
It's nothing. It's just... Well, Paimon gained a lot of respect for you after listening to that story of you summoning the rain and everything. But all it took was a few words out of your mouth and it's like you're back to being that illuminated bird again. I was just a little bit confused. Which one of the two is the real Cloud Retainer?
To me,
How can they both be?
They are both, Master. One is the Master that's widely revered by the people, while the other is the Master that I respect and adore.
Huh. One finds oneself exalted yet again with sweet words of praise and flattery of a most extravagant nature. You chose to exalt one with your words, yet you refuse to grace Mount Outsong with your presence for any extended period of time. One would almost question the sincerity of your estimations. This is not to say that your words paint an inaccurate picture. One has always lived by a single ideal. Eschew all action and abide by no rule. One does as one pleases and speaks as one pleases. Others may critique or praise as they see fit, yet one places little weight in such judgments.
She got like, what, 2 sentences of flattery from her disciple, and it's as if her ego is about to burst.
Do you have any empty tables?
Hey there, could we get another fish stew?
I'm hearing more guests come in. I should get back to work.
Alright, good luck with the lunchtime rush, Shenhe.
I'll try my best.
Try her best. That's all that matters.
So much yummy food! Paimon's gonna feast!
One is fond of all kinds of delicacies and delights in a multitude of flavors. The dishes here demonstrate no shortage of culinary skill. Their unique flavor profile has left one more than satisfied. In fact, one has been struck by quite the fit of inspiration. One has already begun to conceptualize the next generation of supreme cuisine machines.
Everything's so tasty! A bit too hot at times, but still super tasty.
I'm sorry, miss, but our tables are full.
Shall we try somewhere else, Granny?
But it smells so delightful. Can we really not?
Well, you could always check with some of the other guests and see if anyone's happy to share a table.
Okay, I'll ask around. Excuse me. Would you mind letting us share a table with you? There are no empty tables left, so... Ah, well, Paimon doesn't mind. What about you guys? Great! Thanks so much. My name is Shuyu, and this is my granny, Yuendai. Granny? Yep. Is there something wrong with that? No, Paimon's just a bit surprised. She looks so young. Yeah. A lot of people compliment Granny on her youthful looks, but she's actually much older than she appears. Granny, why don't you take a seat? Come on, it's not polite to stare.
Huh. Have we met before?
No.
'Tis a fated meeting, then. Please, take a seat.
What would you like to eat,
Weird.
Granny? I can order for you.
I want braised earthworms. They always pop up out of the ground after a rainstorm.
No, not this again. Granny, there's no braised earthworms on the menu. Braised earthworms? Well, that sounds weird. Right, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Need any help? Help? Oh, do you mean with Granny? Thanks, that's nice of you to offer. Granny has pretty bad dementia, so her memory's getting worse all the time. She's always saying things that sound kinda confusing. Actually, her memory's been bad ever since I was little. But it's gotten so bad lately that I even have to remind her who I am every morning. They died young. It's just me and Granny now. Oh, but it's okay. Don't feel bad. Granny loves me a lot, and I love her a lot too. Sure, it's hard at times, but you just gotta make the best of the life you've got. Wow, you're really tough for your age, kid. You're too kind.
And me? Oh, what about me?
You're tough too, Granny. Plus, you're really gentle, and you're always there for me.
Yes, and it's hardly as if I forget everything. I still remember the important things. Wait, what was that really important thing again? Ah, I remember now. It was a dream. I had a dream
Huh?
where everything was dark. Someone was standing in front of me. She told me to come and find her, and that once I'd found her, I would be free.
Huh? That sounds super important. But how come you've never told me about it before?
It was just a dream, so I forgot about it. But I'm in a good mood now, and somehow I remembered it again. You know, I believe I've had this dream a great many times. But just how many times have I had it? Now that I do not remember.
Wait, so you have a reoccurring dream where someone's talking to you? That sounds spooky. Oh, does that mean you're possessed?
Possessed. Okay.
Unlikely. Her eyes are clear and her breathing remains calm and level. One sees no signs of possession.
Are you sure?
She's
Who
an
do you
adeptus,
take
so.
me for? Is one not an adept? Am I not an expert?
Huh, you're right. Paimon almost forgot you're the expert. In that case,
The expert.
do you still remember what the person in your dreams looked like, Granny?
Not anymore. Although, I have a sense that she looked rather like me. But not as I am now. My younger self.
A younger version of Granny? This is just getting weirder and weirder. What is going on here?
As one said, fate must have brought us together. You may leave the situation to me.
Are you sure? So, what are your names? Paimon's Paimon.
Just Shenyun is fine.
Thank you all so much for offering to help. But first, I'm sorry for asking, but, how do you want us to pay you back? Oh, we don't need any payment for this. Thank you so much. You're welcome. But Miss Shenyun, what exactly can we do to help out this granny? All we have to go off is that dream. Where do we start?
That is elementary. Since her dreams
Elementary,
portray her
okay.
younger self, then we shall retrace the steps of her youth. Once we have revisited those places, her memories will likely return.
Sounds like a plan. So, Granny, do you remember which places you went to when you were young?
Why, of course I do. The heavens above, the earth below, the wispy clouds, and the emerald mountain streams.
Okay, taking that as a no. I might have it once when I was really little. My dad told me that Granny used to be a martial artist heroine who saved loads of people from a disaster. If it's true, then maybe they wrote about it in the history books or something. A martial arts heroine? Oh, Shincho knows tons about Liyue's chivalric traditions. If anyone knows about the heroes of the past, it's him. Let's go find him at the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
Are you leaving already? But I'm still hungry.
I'll go order some food, Granny. If there's nothing on the menu you especially want, I'll just get a few different things.
It seems we must part ways for now. The Traveler and Paimon are bound for the Feiyun Commerce Guild, while Yuendai and Shuyu shall remain here and partake of their lunch. As for myself, I have matters to discuss with Streetward Rambler.
Streetward Rambler? Oh, you mean Madam Ping!
Precisely. Let us
Madam
meet at
Ping?
Yijing Terrace once you are ready.
Who? That chick with the weird dragon cart?
The food is unbelievable.
Everyone, please eat to your heart's content.
This person, right? No. I don't know who like they're talking about. I don't know who Madam Ping is. Okay, we're going that way.
Huh. It's you two. What brings you here?
Shincho! Great, we found you! We wanted to ask you about something.
That's not a whole lot of information to go off of.
True.
I don't know if I can say for sure. I can't pinpoint her identity from your description alone. But considering her age, I am reminded of a nameless heroine who's been featured in various chivalric novels.
Nameless heroine?
That's right. The novels often speak of a great drought from 50 years ago. As the people suffered, a nameless heroine appeared and began to clear away evil spirits and bandit camps. The people idolized her, but never learned her name. All they knew was that she always acted alone. Later, though, she supposedly fell in love with a similarly noble-minded exorcist from Mount Tianheng. They were well matched in more ways than one, often fighting together as a fearsome duo of otherworldly strength. After the drought ended, the heroine and the exorcist left the public eye and began living a reclusive life in the mountains. All that remained were tales of her incredible accomplishments. The way this nameless heroine faded from fame into obscurity later in life is not too dissimilar from Miss Yuendai. I hope that's somewhat helpful.
Thanks a lot, Xingqiu. We knew it'd be worth talking to you.
It's nothing at all. Just something I came across while reading. I did do a bit of extra research on her story, but it was just out of personal curiosity.
Well, Paimon still thinks that's super cool. Oh, wait, Xingqiu, if you've read up on her, do you know of any places often associated with her?
Let me think. In the novels, the nameless heroine always appeared near one of 3 places. Wangshu Inn, the area just north of Jueyun Karst, and Qingyun Peak. Perhaps the real-life heroine who inspired the character was also often seen near those 3 places. That would explain why those locations appear in the various novels written about her. You're welcome. To be honest, I found some parts of the story confusing when I first came across it. If Miss Yuendai was indeed the original inspiration for the character, she may just be able to help me put the pieces together. It's rare for a chivalric hero to fade into obscurity during their lifetime, even after retiring from the public eye. But no one ever saw or heard from the nameless heroine again. There were even rumors that she became extremely ill. I've never understood why someone would go to such lengths to erase themselves from public memory. It's almost as if she was trying to hide from something. There's probably far more to the story than what's been written.
We'll be sure to tell you if we manage to uncover the truth.
That's a deal. Perhaps, behind the truth of it all, there lies a story more fantastical than any work of fiction.
Paimon feels like we just
Possibly.
learned so much from Xingqiu. A drought, a nameless heroine, a life of seclusion. Wait, why does the story sound super familiar? Oh, right! There's a drought in this story, too! Xingqiu, are droughts super common in Liyue or something?
Well, they used to be. But people have long since developed methods to prevent them, like by cultivating the soil or digging canals. So while droughts do happen from time to time, they are rarely regarded as true disasters. The drought 50 years ago is probably one of the worst we've had in the last several centuries. The crops withered, the streams ran dry, and the monsters in the mountains became rabid and agitated. Countless caravans were attacked, and people who lost their homes came together to form bandit groups. What started as a natural disaster soon became a human tragedy as well.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, and that's exactly why the nameless heroine was so beloved. She must have been someone of true integrity, to do so much for the people while asking nothing in return. Still, as terrible as that drought was, it was nothing compared to the truly calamitous disasters that befell this land in ancient times. They say that back in those days, disasters were both more severe and more common. Only the strongest of Adepti could hope to dispel the ruin and devastation. Do you have any other questions?
We're good for now. We're just going to head back and meet up with Miss Xianyan and the others again. Paimon hopes that Granny Yuendai will be able to remember more of her past. She used to be a great hero who saved many people. So sad that she can't recall any of it. Anyway, we'll be off now. See you some other time, Xingqiu. Thank you so much for your help.
It's no problem at all. Safe travels.
The droughts used to be super common, huh? Well, last big drought was 50 years ago.
I have recorded the tune that you requested. I
Oh,
hope
so
it
they're
will be of
devils.
help to you.
Oh, thank you. Straight word, Ping. What has amused you so?
Oh, it's no serious matter. I was just reminiscing about the last time I saw you in this form. Time has wrought such change in this world, and yet you appear just the same as ever.
Time has little bearing on one's existence, nor has one keenly felt its effects whilst dwelling at Mount Outsong. Nevertheless, Ping, one would like to seek your counsel on a personal matter.
Oh, why so formal all of a sudden? I must say, you're making me a little nervous. What is it?
Well, the inquiry is as such. Approximately how much more would one need to afford a comfortable life in the harbor, not unlike the one that you yourself lead?
It does not require as much as you may think. Still, do you mean that...
Cloud Retainer, Madam Ping! What are you two talking about?
Nothing save for some trivial matters. Have you unearthed any useful details?
Shinto has a theory, but let's save it for when Chuyu and Miss Yundai have joined up with us again.
So she wants to live in Liyue.
Do not be troubled, young lady. Here, have some tea.
Thank you so much. What do you think, Chuyu? Does it match up with what you know of your granny? According to the story, the nameless heroine eventually fell in love with an exorcist from Mount Tianheng. Maybe that's my grandpa. I don't have many memories of him, but there was this one time I found a box in her attic full of a bunch of weird sigils. I think so too. Granny might remember something once she's returned to a familiar place.
What marvelous tea. I can taste the dew's sweetness in this cup. It's as if I was taking a stroll in the mountains, thoroughly one with nature and at peace.
Is that so? Then please drink as much as you like. There's no need to hurry. At our age, it's always nice to slow down and take the time to appreciate pleasant conversation among friends.
Thank you.
Okay, since we have the time, can I ask you something? Sure thing. What would you like to know? I have a secret I want to tell you.
Secret, huh?
Let's go talk over there.
What kind of secret we're talking about?
What's wrong, Shuyu? Well, I've been kind of meaning to ask ever since we started talking in the restaurant, but are you guys all adepti in disguise? Oh! About that. Well, you guys just seem super special. Plus, I think I might have heard Miss Shen Yun call herself an adeptus. Oh, must have been a slip of the tongue. Shen Yun, since you were the one who, misspoke, maybe you can explain to Shuyu here what you really meant by that.
One is indeed an adeptus. Is that of some concern to you?
Huh? I knew it. Well, one time when I was a little kid, I saw a pure white illuminated crane. I had this super high fever, and Granny wasn't around. I was feeling all icky and gross. But then this snowy white crane flew down from the sky. She put me on her back and flew me to her cool Adeptus house and fed me some sort of magic potion. When I woke up, I was already back in my bed and my fever was gone. I really wanted to thank her, but I was too
That was what,
sleepy to
a
stay
year or two
awake,
ago?
so I never got the chance. So I just kind of wanted to ask if maybe Any of you have ever met an Adeptus like that? A pure white illuminated crane? The only two we've ever met are blue and white and black and brown. Have you ever met one that's pure white, Cloud Retainer?
Never has one met an Adeptus with such features. One surmises such a description is but a hyperbolic embellishment that oft results from narrative accounts.
That's weird. Was it really just a dream then? Well, even if it was just in my head, it doesn't matter that much anyway. All I really want is to help Granny recover her memories. I'm really grateful for all your help. Leave it to us!
Granny.
Now that we know the 3 locations, we just need to visit them one by one.
Granny's just an Adeptus that's lost her memory.
You in first. Okay, I'll go get Granny.
Wangshu Inn. Wangshu Inn.
Do you remember this place, Granny?
Yes. The fish here is very delicious. And if you look out into the distance, you can always spot a bird that's been left behind by its flock. I believe I used to have a room here. It had a window. Yes, I spent a lot of time looking out that window. Which room was it again? Let me look.
I'll come with.
Okay.
Paimon's still having some trouble understanding what she's talking about, but if she's so familiar with this place, that must mean she lived here, right? Wait, huh? Whoa! Shell! What are you doing here all of a sudden? You scared the living daylights out of Paimon!
I sensed a non-human presence and decided to come take a look. If you're here, then there's likely no trouble afoot. I suppose there's no cause for concern. It's been a while, Cloud Retainer. I see you have returned to your previous form. I have indeed. I fought alongside her in this form on many occasions during the Archon War.
Oh, wow! What was she like during the war? Oh, wait, let Paimon take a guess. Was it anything like this?
Behold, the glory of one's newest invention, the Bang Bang Continuous Fire Mechanism. Hands up and surrender, or be prepared to face the full might of the Adepti.
An impressive imitation.
Paimon knows her all too well.
Even so,
Okay.
Cloud Retainer was not always as ostentatious as you describe. You may be unaware, but her talent with Adepti sigils is just as formidable as her skill in mechanics. The Archon War reached its peak after Guizhong's death. The Cloud Retainer who fought beside me in those devastating battles was taciturn and solemn, only speaking when she had to activate her sigils.
A Cloud Retainer who barely talks? Paimon can't picture it. But what happened after that? If you were so powerful in your human form, why did you decide to take up your bird form again?
Once one had bid farewell to the world of mortals, what use would one still have for such a shape? When dwelling between mountain and forest, away from the struggles and troubles of the mortal world, a mortal form is hardly the most fitting of choices.
After the war, Cloud Retainer retired to Mount Outsong, only revealing herself to the occasional visitor, and always in her avian form. Although I do believe there was an occasion some 30-odd years ago when she decided to don her human form. I believe it was for the purpose of...
One believes there is little need to relive bygone matters.
Granny, are you okay?
Back then,
Perhaps this conversation should end here. I shall take my leave now. Should you encounter any trouble, you need only call my name. However, given that you are traveling with Cloud Retainer, I trust you are in good hands.
Everyone! I think Granny is finally beginning to remember her past.
Slowly now, calm your mind and recount what has been recalled.
a long time ago, I stayed here to recuperate from my illness.
Huh. So what Shinto said was true! You did fall ill! Was that why you went into hiding?
I don't remember. I'm very sorry, but I can't even remember the name of my illness. The only thing I can remember is that it took a great toll on me, and there was no cure for it. I was confined to my room in Wangshu Inn, where I spent many days unconscious. I'd come to every once in a while and stare at the migrating birds outside the window. It was a solemn sight. I remember crying, but I'm not even sure I knew why. One day, I met a traveling merchant. Upon hearing of my illness, he sold me a bottle of soul-revitalizing tea pills. He told me that the pills were concocted using adepti blood and could be used to alleviate my symptoms. Sure enough, I made a full recovery. My illness remained dormant for several decades after that.
Wait, but if your illness remained dormant for several decades, are you saying that what you're going through now is just a relapse of what happened all those years ago? And it was all thanks to the pills that you managed to keep the symptoms in check? Paimon's brain kinda hurts. Do you remember anything else?
I'm sorry, I don't.
Got 2 more places to go to check, so I doubt it.
If only I wasn't so useless.
Hey, you're not useless. You've done so much for me. Watched me grow up. Raised me. How could you say that about yourself?
Oh, fret not, dear child. Granny was just a bit frustrated. That's all.
The recovery of a person's memories is a gradual process. Finding pieces of one's past is always superior to not finding anything at all. Let us make haste to the next location.
Next location. Next location. Oh, why don't we go to the area north of Dwayun Karst next? There isn't really a landmark there, so where should we start? Oh, Paimon's got it. Let's check out the houses in the area first. After all, if she was there for any length of time, then she would have stayed somewhere, right? Oh, Paimon's really got her thinking cap on today. At this rate, we'll recover all of Granny Wendai's memories in no time.
Okay. So, holy shit, there's 3 different places. Really don't want to tag that thing.
Take it easy.
It's gonna attack me anyway. Of course it is. These houses have seen better days.
I don't remember this place at all. I don't think I've ever been here before. Still, I was thinking, this place feels perfect for a game of hide and seek.
Huh? Why a game of hide and seek?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I used to play that game a lot with Shuyu when she was younger.
I don't remember playing it that much. Are you sure about that, Granny? We only played a few times, and we stopped once we realized I was no good at the whole seeking part.
Ah, is that so? Then I must be mistaken.
Not here then.
I'm gonna keep my eyes open for so many boxes I might have missed, but don't see any. There's a Sealy right there, but again, I haven't seen the Sealy either, so...
place. It's...
Did you remember something, Granny?
I remember. Shuyu. This is where your father was born. It was a moonless night. I had been injured, so your grandpa was supporting me. We fled together with some being in the fog behind us in hot pursuit. I had exhausted my strength when the labor pains came on, so we took refuge in this house. Your grandpa set up a barrier outside, but neither of us knew if it could hold the monsters back. I remember that night. I remember falling to my knees, reciting a prayer over and over. I alone am the source of this sin. Punish me as you wish for forsaking my oath, but spare my innocent child.
Sin? Oath? Did you do something wrong?
I don't know. I don't remember. I only remember praying in the darkness with all my strength until the sun finally rose again and the fog cleared out. Eventually, the house was filled with the sound of my baby's first cries. That baby was your father. I remember I clutched him tight to my chest and wept tears of joy. It was the first time I'd ever felt such happiness in my life.
My dad?
He was my pride and joy, and so are you, Shuyu. You're so much like him, and I love you both so much. But you're always going to be different from me. Why? Just what did I do?
I don't care what you might have done, Granny. You'll always be the person I love more than anything.
You're too sweet, Shuyu. I'm lucky to have you with me. If not for you, I would not have had the courage to come here, to try to remember what I had forgotten. All right, let's not stand around any longer.
If one recalls correctly, the next place should be Qingyun Peak. You and I.
Oh, I think I just cut it off. Damn it. Okay. Done one of those in a while.
Easy money.
Easy money. Haven't seen one of those in a while either.
We're finally here. Does this place feel familiar to you, Granny One Day?
Let me see. How strange. Have I lived here before? When we were at Wangshu Inn and the abandoned house earlier, though I couldn't remember everything, I still felt a sense of familiarity. I could easily picture myself in those places. But here, I don't have that feeling. Perhaps I did come here in the past, but it just didn't leave a strong impression on me.
But did the stories get it wrong then?
You got 2 out of 3. I would say the story's right.
Yeah, that's true. But they're also the only thing we have to go off of. Paimon was hoping this place would jog Granny Yuendai's memory just like the others.
I'm sorry to disappoint you two.
It's all right. We're not going to give up yet. We'll figure something else out. Just you wait.
Thank you. If only I could remember. Huh? That way. what's that mountain?
Oh, let Paimon look! Huh? Isn't that Mount Outsong? Looks like we've come full circle.
Mount Outsong. Mount Outsong.
Granny, are you okay? Don't push yourself, Granny. It's okay if you can't remember. You shouldn't do something that makes you sad.
Mount Outsong, what am I really?
Mount Outsong holds some familiarity to you?
It does, but I can't go back.
Are you feeling unwell?
My head, it feels all heavy and dizzy. What is wrong?
Cloud, Miss Xianyun, is there anything you can do?
Let us go to Mount Outsong.
But...
Fret not, all will be well. You and I, you have already given more than enough to the pursuit of this endeavor. You may leave the rest to me. I've prepared something that can aid you in suppressing the fear in your heart and restoring your lost memories. It currently resides at Mount Outsong.
Wait, really? When did you do that?
I never leave anything to chance. All will reveal itself when we arrive.
Okay. Oh, handy dandy little wave of air for us. Thanks, Cloud Retainer. Can't pronounce your human name because I'm not good with the weird X's that don't make X sounds.
Come on, just tell Paimon already! What's this thing you've prepared?
Here, this is it.
Huh? But isn't this the mechanism that you were tinkering with when we first got here? Oh, is it another invention of yours?
Wasn't there a white crane here when we first showed up?
Precisely. A recent one at that. I am most pleased with the result. I call it the Suspensus Somnium mechanism. It periodically releases a soft breeze, which when paired with a gentle adeptal tune, can help the listener subconsciously relax and even enter a semi-hypnotic state, soothing agitation and anxiety, relieving exhaustion and insomnia. Its potential uses are numerous indeed. And of course, it can also aid in the recovery of lost memories.
Whoa, what a cool gadget! But if you had it all along, why did you keep it to yourself until just now? We could have come to Mount Outsong right off the bat and saved time on a lot of floating.
You're gonna float no matter what happens.
How preposterous. Had Yuendai not recalled much of her past through her own efforts, the device would have nothing to draw upon. We Adepti can only help those who first resolve to help themselves. Had she lacked
There's a chest
such
behind us.
determination and strength of character, one would have little to offer in way of assistance.
Paimon thinks she gets it now. Hey, what's that other thing?
As previously mentioned, a gentle adeptal tune is required to take full advantage of the mechanism. One secured such a tune from Streetward Rambler. Only with her melodies can the mechanism reach its peak power.
Whoa, Paimon can feel what you mean. Paimon's body feels light as a feather. It's as if she's lying down on a warm patch of grass after a super satisfying meal.
And you and I, is the mechanism helping you to relax? It appears she has already succumbed to the depths of reverie. Come, join one on this side. We shall give her some time to herself.
The drought is over. But why do you look like you want to cry?
The potion. It's nearly run its course.
I've never regretted meeting you. Not even for a second.
Please. Please, no. Have you forgotten? This is the world you left behind. One of gentle breeze and morning dew. perfectly straddled betwixt the realms of heaven and earth. This is your home. This is where you belong. You should have never left. The you of the past, the me from not that long ago. We should have never.
So that is the truth. No wonder this place is so familiar.
Granny! Granny, are you okay?
Cloud Retainer.
Your memories have returned?
Wait, did you just call her by her full name? Does that mean you already knew each other?
Yes. I now remember everything. Everything.
Granny, please don't cry. I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, don't worry, my dear child. Granny is fine. I'm so sorry, everyone. You've gone to so much trouble on my behalf. It's all come back to me now. The most important thing that I had forgotten was the truth of what I once was.
One can sense the guilt that now plagues your conscience. Reclaiming a truth long buried is sure to come with a myriad of complex emotions. Perhaps one should recount the story on your behalf while you compose yourself.
No, it's okay. Now that I've remembered, I must face my memories head on. Shuyu, everyone, I cannot thank you enough for all your help. I'm ready to tell you my story, if you're willing to listen.
Please, Granny, don't force yourself. What happened in the past doesn't matter. I love you more than anything. Nothing you say can change that.
I know, dear child. My feelings for you are exactly the same. It is for this reason that you deserve to know the truth. Some time ago, I made a terrible mistake. One for which I could never atone.
Is this the sin that you mentioned in Joyun Karst? What happened?
I am, in truth, not a human being. My real form, one that I held for centuries, was that of a wild crane. I
Apparently all
spent
adeptus take wild crane forms.
years living on Mount Outsong, bathing in the soft breeze and drinking the sweet dew of the mountains. At some point, I somehow gained wisdom and sentience. The Lord of the Mountain, Cloud Retainer, became aware of my existence and began to share many stories with me. She even passed on the secret of cultivation to me. Though she never took me on as a formal disciple, I always saw her as my master. Whenever she took out her tools to work on mechanisms or new inventions, I would also stand next to her and watch. I even contemplated completing my training and becoming an adeptus in my own right. I followed her teachings, and time gradually passed us by. Until that fateful day 50 years ago.
50 years ago?
That's right. Master regaled me with many stories of her past deeds. From them, I learned how she had saved people from a similar crisis in the past. She was the one I looked up to the most. More than anything, I dreamt of becoming an adeptus like her. I wanted to travel the land like she had, relieving suffering wherever I went. But I was still far from being a real adeptus. I possessed no ability to take on human form and fit in with the crowd. Once she learned of my desires, Master prepared a special dose of human mimicry potion for me. She warned me that the potion's effects would only last 10 years, and if I were to fail to return to my original form at the end of that time, I would forever forget my past as a crane and become something neither human, beast, nor adeptus.
Oh no. So that was the source of your dementia all along.
Was it because of Grandpa?
Indeed, I fell in love. Though he was human, he had spent his entire life training on Mount Tianheng. When we met, it was not only my first foray into the world below, but his as well. Although clumsy and impulsive as he was, you'd think he was the real strange bird among the two of us. But still, just like me, he cared deeply about the world and wanted, more than anything, to cleanse it of all pain and suffering. I could not help but fall for him. But my time continued to tick away. Those 10 years passed by in a flash. Yet, I did not want to leave his side, so
Oh no, what happened next?
I committed an offense. I wanted to stay with him, even if it meant living a life full of pain and suffering, even if it meant that I would eventually turn into a monstrosity. I knew I had betrayed Master's hopes, but I was too ashamed to face her. So I wrote her a long letter instead and asked someone to leave it outside her abode. I was convinced that she would not support my decision, and I lacked the courage to speak to her face to face. In my shame, I fled and tried to hide from the world, such that no one would be able to find me again. But that was only the beginning of my troubles. I began to suffer from a strange illness. My memories became hazy and confused, and I could no longer keep myself awake. I understood that my pain was caused by my refusal to return to the life I was fated to lead. Along with my memories as a crane, I soon forgot the true cause of my suffering as well. I knew only that I had committed a sin. All I could do was pray for forgiveness, even if I had long forgotten what needed to be forgiven. Looking back, I was beyond lucky to have come across that traveling merchant at Wangshu Inn. It was such a fortunate coincidence that we were there at the same time. If it weren't for those soul-revitalizing tea pills, I probably would have...
Granny! What's wrong?
Coincidence? Why did I ever think it was a coincidence? Tea pills concocted using the blood of an adeptus? No, it couldn't be. Master, don't tell me. Back then, that merchant was actually...
Human custom would dictate the conferral of gifts to be in order when one's progeny is wedded, would it not? Consider the pills a symbol of one's best wishes.
So when I tried to conceal my name and mistakes from the world and hide myself away in perpetuity, the only person I managed to deceive was myself. You knew where I was all along.
One still remembers when you were but a fledgling. You possessed a certain fondness for a particular game. You would hide yourself among a group of wild cranes and ask one to pick you out from among the flock. One found you with such ease every time. 'Tis a truth most evident. One always recognizes one's own, no matter what form they may take.
Wait! Paimon's confused! So,
Oh, what?
Cloud Retainer, you found Yuendai again? But how? When? And what happened after that?
Perhaps it is now time for one to recount the rest of the tale.
Oh, okay. So we're actually playing now. We're just gonna hear the whole through thing as a story.
One was furious upon receiving your letter. Seized with anger, one set out to bring you to your senses. In truth, one had more than a few misgivings about your chosen partner. As an exorcist, his talent was lacking, One could hardly say his skill with sigils was any better. But soon, one came to appreciate the devotion he bestowed upon you during your illness. He never uttered a complaint and rarely left your side. Unwilling to begrudge someone of such character, one decided to overlook his aforementioned deficiencies, glaring though they may have been. Wishing to grant you a life without regrets, one gathered many divine ingredients and used one's own blood to create a form of medicine. Though imperfect, it managed to suppress the more dire effects of your illness. As for how to deliver the medicine, after much contemplation, one eventually decided to perform the deed oneself. One took great care to alter one's features and select the appropriate attire. Only after meticulous scrutiny did one finally set out for Wangshu Inn. As one expected, you were most ignorant of one's true identity. You showed not even the slightest inkling of recognition. One was quite torn. Should one have celebrated the success of one's disguise, or mourn the loss of your acquaintance?
Oh, I clicked X like 6 times, but the game didn't deploy the wings for some reason. Okay. It deploys it that time. Alright, more times. Game did it again. Or it doesn't want to deploy the goddamn wings. Understand. What the fuck was that? I don't even know what that's doing. I'm just so confused. Can I do that while jumping? Not 100% sure.
Nevertheless, one would speak to you about another matter, if you are amenable. Even considering your loss of memory, one was simply flabbergasted that you could so easily forget the consequences of consuming medicine infused with adeptal blood. Its proclivity to attract monsters is hardly that complicated of a concept to remember. To think that you tried to travel while weak from sickness and heavy with child. Had one not intervened to clear the fog, all of you would have been lost during the night.
Seize the skies! Skyward!
I really like this character. Can I have this character on my team?
Make way for the Adeptus!
And she heals herself too while doing a good chunk of damage. I really like this character. I want this character on my
Those
team.
monsters would hardly have pursued you with such ferocity without sufficient incentive. They were likely incited by the presence of godly remains. Said godly remains, in turn, were likely drawn to the trace of one scent on your body. One was, after all, an active participant in the Archon War. Some of the gods were likely shattered by contraptions of one's very making. In the end, one was relieved to see you endure through the night. At the break of dawn, one heard an infant's cry pierce through the air, and one saw you carefully cradle the child to your chest. Although certain mortal matters remain foreign to me, one could not help but be moved by your joy. To see you happy, that was more than enough. Now you should have a complete understanding of the events.
Wait! But if that's true, then the crane who took care of me when I was sick must also be...
Ah, one had almost neglected to recount the absurdities of that tale.
Jack! There's like an invisible wall right there. Okay.
Just as you and I troubled one with her antics, so did you give one many a headache. Upon finding you burning with fever, one made plans to bring you back to one's abode for treatment. However, upon seeing one's form, you began to cry, refusing to get on one's back. When one asked you why, apparently you believed that one could not possibly be a true Adeptus, because all illuminated cranes are white from tip to toe. One had no choice but to apply powder to one's body to conceal the variegated nature of one's appearance. You became more than amenable enough when one stood before you devoid of any other coloring. It bears mentioning, however, that as a crane, Yuendai was nearly entirely pure white in color. Though you had never encountered her in that form, you still recognized the essence of her being. Perhaps fate brought you two together in more ways than one.
She had to apply powder to herself as a bird. Okay.
Now all has been revealed. One owes you an apology, you and I. One recognized you upon your very entrance into Wanmin Restaurant. One has always viewed you as a disciple of equal standing with Ganyu and Shenhe. Indeed, one wished to bring your story to a satisfactory end with this visit to Liyue Harbor. Still, one could not reveal your identity right away. Had one simply informed you of all you had lost, all those cherished memories would merely have become the fictionalized account of another. Memories are most meaningful when recalled by those who lived through them. Would you not agree? Even if the process was painful and arduous to experience. Have you any inquiries? Inquiries?
Master, I must ask. If you found me all those years ago, why did you leave me be, even though you knew about my mistake? Why did you not bring me back to Mount Outsong by force?
One has never regarded your action as a mistake. It was a simple choice, nothing more. When it is time for one's progeny to leave the nest, it is the responsibility of an elder to let them fly free. Yet, when your wings grow weary and the night grows dark, just know that you always have a place to which to return. 'Tis a refuge referred to by many a name in mortal writing. Home, nest, haven. Whatever its denomination may be, its essence remains quite unchanged. One speaks, of course, of a place not unlike one's own abode. One's disciples are free to come and go as they wish, yet the door remains forever open to those who wish to return. One rather hopes you count yourself among them.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You and I. One expects you too have sensed the rapid deterioration of your condition as of late. Have you not? 40 years ago, you chose a path without a future. Though one used one's own blood to provide you with a few decades of extra time, it merely delayed the inevitable. One may have extended the path, yet one was unable to alter its final destination. Even the power of an Adeptus has its limits. Had your condition continued to deteriorate, you would have forgotten your life as a human entirely. In the end, you would have turned into a creature lacking in the ability to even comprehend its own monstrousness. Fortunately, you were able to avoid that scenario by reclaiming your memories.
You become a monster?
Though one sped the process
What
along
kind of monster?
by providing some guidance, the result is entirely a reflection of your own effort.
So, what's gonna happen to Granny?
One will help her reclaim her original form as a wild crane. If it be fated, she may recover her sentience one day.
She's gotta go back to being a regular crane, huh?
Master, you've already done more than enough for me. I don't know how I could possibly repay your kindness. This is a better result than I could have ever hoped for. How much time do I have left?
Not long. The transformation is imminent.
Granny? Please don't leave, okay? You're all I have left. Please.
Don't be sad, dear child. Granny has led a wonderful life. My only regret is having to leave you behind. Don't forget to eat well, okay? A
Who's gonna take
growing
care of
young
her?
lady like yourself needs lots of good food to grow big and strong. Promise Granny you'll take good care of yourself when I'm gone.
I promise, Granny. I'll do whatever you say.
Good girl. Good girl. Don't worry. It's not goodbye forever. Granny's gonna become the most formidable crane in all of Mount Outsung. Granny will train day and night. I won't stop until I can turn into a human without having to rely on anything but my own power. When that day comes, we'll be able to live together again. You and I. How's that sound?
Good.
That's a good girl. Even though we won't see each other for a little while, as long as we both work hard, we're sure to meet again someday.
Thinking about a sister?
Well, Granny. I promise. And I'll wait for you, no matter how long it takes. I'll wait for you to come back.
That's a good girl. Then Granny really has no more regrets. I'm so sorry, Master. Thank you for everything.
Shiryu.
Let her be. At her age, crying is a natural, if not fitting, response to such an event. Tears are a necessary part of maturation. Sometimes there is scarcely a better vehicle to wash away the toll of stress and misery. Now that the issue has been resolved, you should also take a moment to relax. Give yourself some time to rest. Take a nap if you must. One will wake you in due time.
What's going on?
I always believed we would see each other again, that our days of separation would finally end, and all my troubles would be behind me. If only things could stay this way forever.
It was all a dream.
A nightmare? Curious. If you're relaxed, shouldn't your dreams be pleasant?
It was a good dream. It's just...
You weren't ready to wake up. Eloquent as one may be, words of comfort are not one's strong suit. You are doing all you can. One can see your strength of will, your fearlessness in the face of danger. And so, whatever your dream may be, one believes that you shall achieve it. Of course, whenever the perils you face overwhelm you, or you become weary, one is always here for you. After all, as an elder, it is only right to look out for the young ones.
Grilled chicken drumsticks. Huh? Was Paimon sleeping just now? Oh. Oh, Paimon wasn't talking to you. Paimon had a dream about eating grilled chicken drumsticks, that's all. Madam Adeptus? Oh, Shuyu, you're awake. How do you feel? I feel a little better. Thanks. I know I'll see Granny again someday, so I don't feel so sad anymore. Madam Adeptus, could I ask you something? Would you take me in as a disciple?
Oh, and have you reasons for this sudden interest?
I know Granny thought what she did back then was wrong. She felt really bad about it. But without that mistake, I would have never been born. Even though Granny lost her memories, she never forgot to show me how much she loved me. So, I thought maybe one day I could become a cool Adeptus like you and help a whole bunch of people, just like Granny wanted to do.
Upon some reflection, one supposes you are no mere mortal. The fact that Yuendai's blood flows through your veins is proof enough of that. If this is what you desire, one shall make it so.
Thank you so much, Madam Adeptus. No, I mean... Master. Chuyu, are you sure about this? Paimon's gonna let you in on a little secret. We've seen Cloud Retainer's 2 other disciples, and they pretty much eat nothing but bitter herbs like chinchin and violet grass. If you join them, you'll never enjoy Wanmin Restaurant's delicious cooking ever again.
How utterly preposterous. One has never enforced such a rule. Every individual must find their own path to enlightenment. So long as one retains a pureness of spirit, one's dietary proclivities are quite irrelevant.
Well, you say that, but Paimon's not seeing any tasty treats up here now, is she?
Although Mount Outsong is rich in natural beauty, Its location does preclude access to certain finer mortal comforts. That is precisely why one plans to relocate to Liyue Harbor. Shu Yu shall have the honor of becoming one's first disciple in the human world.
Whoa, you're leaving Mao outside?
One has never concerned oneself with the location of one's residence. From the very beginning, one has sought only solace and peace.
Oh, here, you get
Yet
solace
in
and
the
peace
end,
anyway.
all of one's disciples ended up in Liyue Harbor. Ganyu, Shenhe, Yuandai. They all chose a life among the mortal world. One has reflected on this fact for many years now. One can only assume that it is due to some failing on one's part as an elder or master. A failing, perhaps, of recognizing what it was they truly wanted. One is most curious as to what aspect of Liyue Harbor could have enticed them to remain there. One could hardly offer an opinion on the matter, but perhaps some time in the harbor will prove instructive. Why are you all so silent?
Paimon is, just a bit shocked, that's all. So, does this mean we can grab a meal together in Liyue Harbor sometime?
One has precious little time to squander. However, if one finds oneself otherwise unoccupied, one would not be opposed to the idea. One will be assuming the identity of a human while residing in Liyue Harbor. You should take care to avoid disclosing one's true identity.
Don't worry, we'll help you keep it a secret. So, when can we expect to start seeing you in the city?
Perhaps in 2 days' time. One has some matters to see to before one's departure. Preparation is the key to success, after all. One plans to put up various items from one's collection for sale. The earnings should provide for a comfortable living in Liyue Harbor. One has already picked out a handsome property near Chuhu Rock. 'Tis no small purchase, but what is mortal life if not one expense after another?
Seems like you've really thought of everything. Then how about we meet up in Liyue Harbor in 2 days?
A sensible plan. See you then. Oh, also, why don't you take this suspensus somnium mechanism as a souvenir? Anytime you
That's
should
pretty
feel ill
large
at ease in the future, you may try
thing.
quieting your mind and sitting in meditation
We're just
as
gonna
you
put that in our
listen to its
pocket?
melodies. It might help you find a new perspective.
Awesome! Thanks, Cloud Retainer! Hey, didn't we promise Shincho that we'd tell him what we found out? Should we make a trip to the Feiyun Commerce Guild? It's totally up to you.
Coming at ya! Quick, let's pack it up.
Okay, got that chest. Do you want me to go to the Commerce Guild, huh? And wait 2 days? Okay.
We meet again, dear friends. How did everything go?
Great! And it's all thanks to you!
Ah, I see. So the stories didn't get it right after all. Even though she was a celebrated heroine, she had to bear a heavy burden that most could not hope to understand. Thank goodness for the help of that Adeptus. At least she was able to recover what she had lost. Although I cannot claim to know exactly how their story will unfold from here, I trust the ending will be a happy one. Those united in a common purpose always find a way back to each other in the end. Thank you for helping me fill in the gaps. And don't worry, I'll keep this all to myself. It's not my story to tell, after all.
Okay. So now we just wait 2 days? Oh, I can go actually over. We can only do 2 days. Oh, okay.
good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one Monday off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Your concerns are excessive and unfounded. This is but a simple collection of ordinary valuables. Such intense scrutiny is hardly necessary.
To be quite honest, your insistence on that fact is my primary cause for concern. In what way are any of these ordinary? Every single item here could be worth more than everything I own combined. I simply can't risk shelling out that kind of mora without proper scrutiny. If I'm wrong, I would never be able to earn it back, not even if I worked every single day for the rest of my life. I have to be careful. Yes, you can never be too careful.
We're here, Clow. Miss Shenyan, what are you guys arguing about?
He has too expensive stuff.
Perfect timing. This ignoramus is questioning the authenticity of my wares. I'll have you know, these items have remained untouched in my personal collection for several hundred years. To question their legitimacy is pure folly.
Several hundred years?
Indeed. They're family heirlooms, you see, passed down over many generations, as families are wont to do.
Yep, they've definitely been around a while. We can vouch for her on that one.
Hear that? Had I not found myself in need of Mora, I would scarcely have had the heart to part with them. Indeed, you should consider it an honor to even have the opportunity to behold them with your own eyes. Doubt their authenticity any further, and I may just decide to take them to another buyer.
Whoa, please don't go! I apologize for any insult, miss. You see, I know full well that I lack the knowledge to judge the true worth of these items. If you could wait but a moment, I've hired an expert to appraise them for me. He should be here shortly.
It's gonna be Rex.
An expert, you say? Very well. I will wait for a little while longer, then. Traveler, Paimon, this is my new residence. If you have cause to seek my company in the future, this is where you can find me.
Master! Oh, it's you two again. Hello. Shiryu! You got a new outfit! It looks great on you. Mm-hmm. Master made it for me. I like it too. Huh? You know how to make clothes?
Do I know how to make clothes? With the support of the proper mechanism, sewing is hardly a challenge.
Master, I brought in most of my stuff. There's a few boxes left, but they're kind of heavy, so I just left them outside.
Fret not. I shall help you move them into your room.
Actually, I should probably sort through my stuff a bit first. Everything's kind of messy right now, so maybe you could, not look yet, Master? Yeah, that'd be great.
It appears my young apprentice has her own fair share of secrets. No matter. Do what you must, child. Now, this expert you mentioned. When can we expect their arrival?
Soon. Ah, there he is! Here, allow me to make some introductions.
It's Rex.
This is Mr. Zhang Li, a well-respected consultant at Wangshang Funeral Parlor and an expert in all manner of valuables and antiques. Mr. Zhang Li, this is Miss Shen Yun. She's the one who's looking to sell the collection of valuables I mentioned earlier.
Huh.
If it isn't Miss Shenyun. It has been quite some time since our last meeting. What a serendipitous reunion.
Indeed, most serendipitous. Have you been faring well as of late, Mr. Zhangli?
Quite well, thank you. I was fortunate enough over the past few days to enjoy both a stroll in the mountains and a fresh brew of tea from the most recent harvest. The experiences left me with such insight and peace.
Huh. So you two are already acquainted?
Indeed. How fortunate we are that fate has brought us together again. If you are otherwise unaware, allow me to inform you that Miss Shenyun is a well-regarded collector and appraiser. She is well-versed in all fields, and oft-celebrated for her impeccable taste. You stand to gain much from this opportunity.
You are too kind, Mr. Zhongli.
Wasn't Rex trying to fake his death to all his Adepti friends? Yet now he just ran into one of his Adepti friends?
I can say without a doubt that you are
Okay.
foremost in that regard.
Why, you flatter me, Miss Shenyun. It would seem that you are as self-effacing as ever.
Not at all, Mr. Zhongli. Not at all.
While I am loath to butt into this conversation, I must ask, you two already knew each other, and you seem to have quite a cordial relationship. Can I be certain that you're not working together to swindle me? I mean, you never know.
Huh! A preposterous accusation. The heavens themselves would collapse before we would conspire to do such a thing.
Miss Shenyun speaks the truth. Contracts are built on honesty and trust. If that proves to be beyond your capabilities in this instance, this transaction may be taken elsewhere.
Say no more. Let us depart.
I jest. What fool would still harbor doubts after Mr. Zhongli himself has vouched for the goods? Miss Shenyun, wait!
Okay.
I deeply apologize for doubting you. So, Mr. Zhongli, could you please give me a final verdict on the value of these items?
There is no cause for concern. They are indeed rare and precious valuables. Take this mechanism, for instance. Though one may not immediately perceive its purpose, its structure and appearance are exquisite enough to merit it a place in any fine home. The same can be said for this one here. Few could hope to possess an item that so perfectly blends mechanical wonder with geometric grace. I am sure you have heard from your travels that the study of mechanisms is among the most wondrous arts in this world. With that in mind, I earnestly recommend procuring every last item in this collection.
All right. Since I hired you as my consultant, Mr. Zhongli, I shall, of course, trust your good opinion. Then, in that case, Miss Shenyun, I'll take the lot. However, since the final sum is quite large, how about we start with an initial deposit through the Northland Bank?
The Northland Bank? Huh. Oh, you refer to the fiduciary house. Oh,
I fear people only use the term bank nowadays. In that case, I'll be off for now. I'll return to collect the goods once you've received the funds.
Zhongli!
My friends, have you been doing well?
We've been great! How about you? Paimon didn't know you were such a busy consultant!
My days have been quite pleasant as well. I had been quietly enjoying a cup of tea when Mr. Xiaozu requested my services. As for you, Miss Shenyun, I presume you must be looking to settle in the city?
I must say, the name Shenyun sounds exceedingly strange coming from you. Perhaps you could dispense of that particular epithet in further conversation.
Whatever for. Am I not addressing you as a friend should?
Well, that is true, but... Alas, refer to me however you will. After all, a name exists such that others may address you with it. One is hardly ignorant of that fact.
It would seem that you have gained many valuable insights over the years, Cloud Retainer.
One has indeed. One's previous stays were all brief. Now that one has made up one's mind to move and settle, one has gained a much better appreciation of the hubbub and commotion of the city, as well as the people's hard work and ardor. This city is much changed from how it was more than 1,000 years ago.
Not unlike the ocean tides, so too shall the movement of people ebb and flow. From turmoil to peace, enlightenment to aspiration. Human society possesses limitless potential. In another 1,000 years, the scene we witness here may change in ways that are impossible for either of us to imagine.
Alright, that's enough reflection for one day.
Hey there, Shishir. What's up?
You make a
Yep,
valid point,
that's what we're doing now.
Paimon. Now that the sale has concluded, what say
Been trying to
one
get
plays
to
the host as we try some
a lot of these story
specialty
quests have been
dishes
just kind of like stacked up
One must profess
and like
great
been
interest
open
in
for me to do.
trying
I just kind of
bamboo
like have
shoot
not been
soup.
doing them. So I'm just kind of trying to knock these out.
Perhaps you
I
have
didn't know this
forgotten
cloud
Cloud
retainer mission was going to take
but I once tried my
almost
hand
2.5 hours to complete.
You were
And
at
most
the
of it's just
table
you
on that
sitting here
occasion, so
doing nothing,
logic
really.
dictates that you should have already tried it.
Oh? What occasion was this?
It was a reunion between friends several centuries ago. Alas, you must have been too preoccupied to secure yourself a portion. Or perhaps our other companions simply availed themselves of faster reflexes on that occasion.
Huh, hardly. 'Twas most certainly out of consideration for the others in attendance. In but a moment, one will show you what it means to have a true deftness of hand. It is settled then. Bamboo shoot soup, mora meat, crab roe tofu, triple layered consommé. We shall enjoy the lot. One has already passed word to Shenhe and Ganyu to make a reservation. It is prime time for them to meet one's newest disciple. Is that agreeable to everyone?
You're saying I could skip them? You're saying I should just go straight over to Simaru?
Shuyu, come now, it is time to dine.
Oh, you mean skip dialogue?
This gentleman over
That's fine.
here
I
is
don't mind
Mr.
listening to
Zhongli.
actually voice actor
He is-
dialogue, but I skip all other non-voice acted dialogue because I don't care.
A humble employee of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Zhongli. That should be everyone, right? Let's go! Sounds good. Actually, Master, have you ever tried Adeptus' temptation? I heard it's impossible to stop eating after even just one bite. You know, 'cause it's super tempting and stuff. Is that true?
That sounds rather implausible. Although with the right preparation, certain dishes can be too delicious to resist.
Huh? Why are you all walking so fast? Hey, wait for Paimon! Hey, wait up!
Okay. I guess that mission's now finally done. Holy crap, it took forever. Holy shit, we're super close to level 50. We're almost there, boys. It's super close. We're only like, what, 400 points off? Yeah, like 99% of that quest, or I'd probably say 95. 95% of that quest we just took was just them talking. And us fast traveling around to different locations so they can keep talking. Like, there's only one part of it where it had combat in it. Where you got to play as Cloud Retainer. And I actually I liked playing Cloud Retainer a lot. I think she's like a really strong character. I kind of want her as one of my mainstay characters, but alas, I can't actually have her. I wonder, is she like available in one of the not history, I want details. Is she just like a random character I can pick up? What's her name again? Like Zing's something? Characters. Yeah, she's probably like not a mainstay. She's probably just someone that like. Is it this one right here? Is it Xinyan? Is that it? Yeah, that's right here. Right? And you won't get her in standard banner? But according to the standard banner, she's right here. Right here. So, are you sure? Is a 4-star? So this is not her then? Yeah, I guess it is spelled differently, isn't it? Oh man. Damn. But I played her during that little chance you got to actually play her, and she was actually like really strong. I really liked playing her. You spelled it wrong? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so according to the rest of the story quests that I've piled up, it's just these two. One for Zhao and another for Raiden Shogun. And the rest of them are just kind of locked behind prerequisite quests I just don't have access to yet. Yeah. Really got 2 left. Or we can go do Sumeru. Because that's where we're at right now, is either we start Sumeru, or we finish these 2. pretty sure these are all locked as well. It's weird how it's locked. Oh, it requires 2 keys. I didn't mean to do that. I could technically unlock it. You just require 2 keys. Huh. Have 2 keys. But we could go to Sumeru. Been spending the last 2 days just doing story quests, really. But we finished Inazuma. We really just gotta go to really Sumeru, really. Go to Sumeru, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus. Like what's Sumeru? Which one's Fontaine? I'm not 100% sure which one's Fontaine. Like how much of this is Fontaine? How much is Sumeru? What the heck is this? I don't know. Which one? Like where's Notland either? Like I don't even know where Notland's at. I think that was Notland's also over there as well. Yeah. So I think this stuff down here is Notland. I think. No idea. Don't skip Archon story quests? Oh, okay, yeah. The only reason I was even in here doing stuff is because I was finding materials for, not my Navia, really. That's the only real reason I even have these unlocked. Same thing with same thing with Sumeru. Like someone told me, like, yeah, you can get like a good chunk of money if you come in here and grab it. So I was like, and I was in desperate need of money at the time. So I went here and then we like went up here and there was like a weird turtle and that like gave me like 10,000 bucks. I'm like, that was like not worth doing, but okay. The full left side is Notland, so all of this, you saying? Okay, in the middle is Sumeru. I'm guessing Sumeru is probably, probably this, most likely. Maybe I can't scroll out any further than that. Okay. Alright, so you're saying I should do the story quest for the Archon quest, which is this one. This one's just an Adeptus, so... Yeah, I guess we'll figure it out, but I still gotta go through Sumeru, and then I gotta go through Fontaine, and then I think there's another location as well. I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called. Oops, I just... with the quick triangle in here. Is there like another location that other than those two? That's not like actually a part of this. It's like you gotta... It's kind of like Economia, but it's called like something else. For that cat lady, the cat that likes to hide in the box where she's from. Can't remember what it's called. What's it called again? Oh. Go to characters. Cat in a box lady. Yeah. She needs, That's an Inazuma. I guess she's from Inazuma then. Which means I could level her up then if I really want her as part of my team then. You have the Chasm and Leeway, which you haven't unlocked. The Chasm and Leeway? Yeah, I do. That's Chasm and Leeway. See? I'm only missing like 2 items, 2 of those collectible thingies, which is in the circle here. But it's locked behind some weird thing I can't figure out. So there's that. Someone said it's part of like a story quest or something, which I haven't run into yet, so there's that. So I gotta figure out, do I do Zhao? I wish I just knew how long they take. Because I only have an hour left in the stream. Technically 30 minutes left in the stream. I don't really want to start something that's gonna take forever. And I think they all take about at least an hour each. Sea of Bygones? Huh. That's located over there. If you skip it. But I don't skip voice acted lines. I only skip non-voice acted lines. Only 30 minutes left. I guess we can get started anyway. Deal with it. The rated one takes... Is that 1.5 hours without skipping it? You're saying it's gonna take at least 2 hours, if not more, for just dialogue? Ouch. There's a chest randomly over there. I don't know what those guys are... Ow! I want the chest skin! Why are those guys covered in black mist?
Is it just Paimon, or is there something weird about those hilly churls? Paimon thinks so too. We've seen plenty of hilly churls before, and they're always the bad guys. But this is different. Uh-oh. This is right by the Wangshu Inn too. The guests are in great danger.
Not our business, let's keep moving.
If we don't do anything about it, Paimon will feel really
We're not getting paid to do that.
Let's go take care of them.
Oh, we're not getting paid to do that. Oh, man.
Coming at ya. Cha. Ah. These super evil hilly trolls are more difficult to defeat than the usual kind too.
Are you sure they felt the same?
Hey, seems like people are gathering over there. Wonder what they're doing.
I don't know. What are they doing? Made them retreat.
Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He scared off all the hilly. Oh, you mean like Xiao? Now that you mention it, this guy's mask is kind of similar to the one that he wears.
Not really, because the other guy has like glowing eyes on his mask.
Even more adeptacy than Xiao's. Shall we go say hi?
Now, I want the box. No chest left behind. It's my motto.
Hey there!
I'm loving this treasure hunt.
I think we're super close to leveling up, man. The next few days is going to be so impossible leveling up characters. We're going to finally be level 50.
Hello! Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is...
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil.
You didn't cleanse anything, you
is
just
the
made him
duty
retreat.
Of the Adepti. Wait, who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection, it seems that we have not met.
My name's Paimon.
Yeah, this is ours, yeah. I'm the psychic?
One sees. One too shall introduce oneself, for it is good manners to comply.
This guy's a
The one
fraud.
before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars, though one is better known to one's followers as Star Snatcher. One descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross. Now, tell me that which you wish for.
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Leela were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant people's wishes too?
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon? Yet, it is unbecoming of an Adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then make your verdict.
Have you seen the Master of Stars in action? His power
Okay.
truly hails from the divine. I believe that now, there is finally some hope. Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. Not
You guys
long
are
ago,
all
I
just a
saw
bunch of
some that once
frauds.
it was boiled in Adepti
I don't care about
medicine. Sure, you have to
frauds.
make
I want to know like real story and stuff.
Finally, a life full of hope and purpose. Oh, are you believers too? After my fiancé had been left, I cried every day. But then I turned to the Master of
sucks.
Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiancé and casting the ashes into the ocean at sun. I can't explain it, but it really
Paintings?
worked.
You have more than
I
one
know in
painting
my
of
heart
a
that he'll return.
your fiance?
This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it. I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering.
Oh.
After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiancé back. In which
Not
case,
getting
I
him back
wouldn't need it
ever.
anyway.
Sounds even more like a scam.
The Millilith don't really need to do. Reason.
The Millilith don't need to do anything. We just have the Adepti do everything. No, this guy's not one. He's a fraud.
One's adherence.
Where's Zhao at?
All thing in other. Indeed.
Don't care.
Oh.
I want real story with, you know, not frauds.
One wanders. Now then, what are your wishes? So be it. But first, one must.
What's that supposed?
Give me money.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all. Oh, that's right. Well, Paimon's not for. You don't even have a vision. Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one. Yep. Why don't we head over to one?
And then with that, we're level 50. Game's over. We reached end game. I'm joking. We can now ascend. But we don't have any materials to ascend anyone. 60 of these. Jeez.
Oh, ow. Where did that come from?
There we go. Now Bennett's here. Bennett's probably the closest. Because he has actually enough of the boss fight stuff. He just has to get, of course, the red shit. I probably have enough to make those. But Bennett's actually kind of hilariously the closest one. Even with her, she's pretty close too. She just needs slimes. Then of course the chilies. And of course then the red slimes. Dude, it's gonna take like 3 to 4 days of just grinding this shit. Like seriously. I wonder if I should up the world and just make everything harder. If you up the world because you're at level 50, do you get more materials? Or do you get harder materials because of it? And send. It says it says as well as quality drops. But will the bosses drop more? That's the real question. If I do these fights, if I do the Ascension quest and rank up, obviously, will the boss fights that I do drop more to be able to send my characters? That's the real question. Because if they don't, then there's no point. I'm gonna look it up. No direct correlation between world level ascension and boss drops. There is no explicit information suggesting that boss monsters drop more items to help ascend characters when the world level is ascended. The game's mechanics seem to focus on leveling up characters and their associated equipment, rather than directly influencing boss drops. Obtain necessary materials for character ascension, considering focusing on leveling a few characters in sync with your world level. So this approach will help you overcome the increased difficulty. Yeah, but the problem is you would have to get the materials before you do that, which means it would still take forever for you to actually get the stuff you need. I could just do it anyway. Just deal with stronger, harder things. would definitely make the bosses a lot harder to fight. Back in that place.
Ad Astra Ab.
So 55 is the next one. 55 and then 60 is the last one. And if I do that and level up, the rewards we'll get from layaway lines will be better. Instead of 5 to 10, you'll probably get more. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Or it's currently lower than the recommended level, which doesn't make any sense because you can't. Does it tell me that I should level them up first to level 90, then ascend the world? Because I don't need to ascend the world to rank them up. Hello. What's the worst that could happen? I'll get wet. Holy shit, they're bright red. Yeah, be good. And I literally got hit once and... Okay.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Hey there! Attack! That's the way. Chat coming at ya. Eat this! I'm the frying pan. Hey there!
Teamwork is dreamwork. Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now.
Attack! That's the way. Hey there! Hiya!
Let's light it up.
Hiya!
Okay, world's level increased. Now world level 7. Now everything's harder. Yay! Made everything harder for ourselves. Ruin guards. And we need a lot of ruin guards. I should check to see if I have any of that Ruin Guard stuff. I only have 12. Out of all that, I have only 12. So 90 of those greens only made 12. Wow. It is a lot less than I thought. Okay. I think I needed those. Not 100% sure, but I think so. I need 24 of those, and I definitely don't have enough of that. That's how much I have. Okay, so we got 4 of those, so we need a shit ton more of those. So yeah, then we need to have enough of those then. Just gonna find more conches on the ground, which is gonna be a pain in the ass.
Benny's adventure
11 more of those? I thought I had way more than that. Oof. This one I really just need chilies. Pretty sure I can find... Was it in here? This is where I was thinking. 12. Anyway, it says there's more than over here than there is over there. 18, and each has 3. It's still not showing up on my map. There we go. There's only 20 minutes left of the stream. I'm just gonna go around and collect stuff. I need to collect them anyway.
Yeah.
Don't see any. Stuck. Stuck, game. Where the heck are all these chilies supposed to be at? I don't know. There's some up here. So, no, it doesn't. There's... Okay, it's doing every individual chili is what it's doing. So there's only 3 more, or 2 more bushes. I figure out where those bushes are at. There we go. That's all of them. There should only be 4 bushes up this way. There's only 12. That's just sweet flower.
I'm loving this treasure hunt.
Hmm. I'm not seeing any more. And there's supposed to be 2 flowers in here somewhere. I doubt these chilies are like in the middle of the town. I'd be very, very surprised. Oh, chest over here. Take it.
Hey there! Ah! I'm loving this treasure hunt.
Over there, over here. And that's it on the whole map. I don't have much choice. If I want to get all of them, I have to get the ones that are actually here. And even then, I don't even know if that's enough, because I need like 60 or whatever it was. Here's one. One more. Area is now completed. Okay. I need one more plant. Then we gotta look around for a bunch of conches.
Take it easy.
That should be enough of those chilies. Okay. Now all we need is literally just this. Which I guess the Regis Vine just drops. Then we're gonna send her. I have no idea what she needs though. A bunch of nonsense. Probably won't be leveling her up anytime soon. So he needs these. I think we have most of these. I'll pick up what we might have missed. I see that chest. Say hi for me, game.
A chest full of valuables and a trove.
Seeing enemies with yellow names over them, or yellow numbers over them, is not very good. Especially since I'm so low level compared to everybody else. This is why you don't do that before you level your characters up. Or what? Or you make the game hard for yourself. Whoopsie. I don't see any other boxes or anything like that out here.
Take it easy.
Not seeing any others. How many do I have?
Benny's
Need a little bit more.
Team.
11 more to go, we're done. Don't see these things anywhere, game. That's not it. Okay, there's still more to be found. Apparently. But where? Says there's 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Yeah. There's only 4 left? How many do I need? 7. So might as well wait. No point. More to come back up. Okay. That's 2. So she needs those, which I think we mined all of those as well, so we gotta wait probably till tomorrow or the next day after that for them to respawn. We can go get the conscious though. Four in there. Okay, enemies.
Bundle up.
Catching me, noobs. Okay, where are the 4 of these at? Right here.
Yeah.
2, 3. Yep. No, 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 no. Gonna make it activate like a pulse or something, but nope. Oh, how to get over there pretty quickly. Campfire up here we can take advantage of. Highly dangerous, it says. What do you mean by highly dangerous?
Right. Hey there! I'm loving this treasure hunt.
Ow.
Watch out! Everybody stand back! Proper send-off from Mosquito with love. Ha. Watch out! You're toast! Nice and spicy.
Alrighty then. We're at a total of... Is conscious anywhere? Oh, 13 out of 60. Okay. 2 there, there's 4 there, there's only 4 there. And that's it. That's not even enough to do anything with. Not even 20 out of the 6 that we need. Maybe there's only a certain number, and once I get these 3, it'll reline back up here, because I know there's supposed to be some here on this coast, there's supposed to be over this way, so maybe it'll add more. But that's going to be the stream for the day, though. Hope you guys liked the stream. If you guys did, please hit that like button, subscribe if you guys want to see more. I do stream every single day. We'll be back on tomorrow with some more grinding of trying to get these characters level 90, or sending them to level 90. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.